right, everybody all right? Two's to be here, two to be here. By the corner, Mr. Yahuwah. Y'all all right? All right, I seen some visitors done popped in. Good to see them. Whole row back there. Ain't that beautiful? And I had these visitors show. Give them a hand clap. Good to have y'all come out. That's all right. What state y'all from? They'll never know. People come from all around. Isn't that right? I appreciate Mr. Yahuwah sparing us another day. And now we almost done. These people about through telling lies. They know they can't. Christmas ain't feeling the way it used to feel. They just quit telling that lie. And I hate it. I don't even feel it. They know Christmas ain't what it used to be to them. They might as well just quit lying. It ain't working out for them. They trying their best, trying to get up that last little chill. He done froze them out too. I think they said got like 8,000 flights gonna cancel. Yeah, they said, oh yeah, they got about 8,000 flights canceled. They'll let them know up front. You go ahead and do it, but you got 8,000 canceling. Ain't that right? Stick them somewhere for Christmas. Go ahead and tell yourself a lie. And then go ahead and have your little party at the airport. It's crumbling down every time. At some point, people just need to sit down and consider. Isn't that right? The fanfare blowing away, the lies is becoming uncovered now. People starting to realize and let you have it. It don't make sense. All you're going to do is put you behind. Most of the people out there shop, what they doing on credit card, you know, other borrow stuff they're using. And they're borrowing money to try to get, I got to get this, got to get this, got to get this done. I got somebody supposed to get a car for me. He going to get it after Christmas. Because they want to, yeah, he said he got to get their Christmas done. They ain't going to get it. So you can't afford it for Christmas. What makes you think you're going to afford it after? That's what people mind. I said, listen, man, do what you got to do. Isn't that right? I take the sale. You're going to get further behind. You behind, you can't afford it. And Christmas got you behind. You're going to try to come up with it after Christmas and do it. It's like all you're doing, put yourself further behind. Got to do something for Christmas. I ain't got to do nothing. Isn't that right? Stay alive. And I've been out that rat race for about 28 years. Over 28 years, they can have it. I ain't trying to go back. I don't need that foolishness. Isn't that right? Go in the store, look at something, want to buy, you think about it. Yeah, they'll do better than him this year. Let y'all have it. Isn't that right? People suck. You feel good when it's in that bag and gone. You look at your money short. You say, let me take that damn thing back to the store. Isn't that right? Start looking for them tags. And then get you a staple machine. Click, click, take it back to the store. Yeah, you done learn to get what you need now. The world ending. At the end of the day, we just got to make sure we right. That's the most important thing, isn't it? I don't know. Folks got kind of quiet. I'd rather die if I can't celebrate Christmas. Not me. I mean, back years ago, they had you like that. Man, I stopped celebrating Christmas. 1995. Back then, but Christmas song meant something back then. But it still wasn't the same as it was in the 70s and when you was a kid. The best part of Christmas we did is you had to be a kid. And you had to believe in Santa Claus. That would have been. If you didn't believe in Santa Claus, you just lying to yourself. Because you ain't had no cost. You're too dumb and ignorant. You believe in Santa Claus. Once you start believing in Santa Claus, you got to buy somebody for something. Like, what's Santa Claus? Like, I don't want to buy nobody nothing. Man, you look at how much money you had to spend up for Christmas. And say, I was a drug dealer, so folks expect you to buy kind of stuff and get stuff. You're like, yeah, this ain't going to work right here. We got to hurry up and get rid of this stuff. They'll put you in the hole, man. Damn Christmas. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? And the leg is standing on, just telling these lies, messing up these little kids, messing up these grown people, trying to get out here to get saved. You look around, you see the world ending. I mean, I can't tell them, I don't know what it takes for people around the world ending. You got to get right at the end of the day. If you're not, you're crazy. Isn't that right? People sick, people dying, war everywhere, flood, mudslide, earthquakes. I mean, goodness, what does it take for people to realize it's time to get right? The people on the street ain't getting no better. The crime, everything else going on, you look around, you just like, I don't know what it takes. It's like, what it take? I think Corona is about the scares I ever seen in the world with Corona. I think even the criminals took a break. Isn't that right? There were folks were running the store with mad to rob people. They said, hell no, you don't think I got Corona, I better hold off. So it was like, it changed everybody for a little bit. Soon as they got over there, look at it, they're right back to where they used to be. But you can still see the difference. You can tell Corona has affected the world so much, it'll never be the same. You can't find nothing. It used to be a time you went, we have it the next day. You know what I'm saying? Amazon could get it. We never had the time that we stopped making it. We don't carry it no more. We don't know when. It's on back. You like back order that? They don't even make it now. Back order means we don't make it no more. They done forced our hands now. This is a whole nother world now. You can't take things. We took a lot for granted before. Now it's like, this is all we got. You take it or leave it. If you wait around and think to come back later, we ain't even got that no more. You walk out there with a 2022 car you want to, man, all the parts are obsolete. come January the 1st. Listen, they got stuff for 17s. I remember it was a 17 that SUV. Remember time we went in the engine and did all that? They didn't even carry the parts. And a 17, that was last year. That wasn't a year, so in that was 2021. They stopped carrying some of the parts. They said, we don't make them. Like, how you don't make us a 2017? So we stopped making it. Yeah, can you imagine some people still paying on no car? You pay 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Some pay 6, and you sitting here, your car can't work because they don't make the part no more. You're like, that's crazy. That's where we at though, y'all. But at the end of the day, Mr. Who, I guess, is causing all this stuff to come to an end, so we'll consider. We had a lot of I didn't realize how much we just took things for granted. You know, people say, I remember like older people say sometimes, y'all take stuff for granted. People out there hungry all across the world. I'm thinking, I don't know what you said. I still don't want it. You didn't convince me to eat it no more because you talking about nobody kids starving. If you want to, you can take this to them kids over the other side of the world and feed them. I don't want it. Now, you got to start considering we about to be them kids on the other side of the world. That is, I mean, America's a country where people don't have to starve. You just starve because you just want to lay on the street. But, man, I mean, where we at now, it's coming true now. I said they covering up, trying to make gas prices drop. They got to get you through Christmas. Now, what they going to do after Christmas? You know, it's going back up. It's going to keep it settled. They look at it didn't work. They're going to probably forge and tell. There's no way. Y'all can tell. Y'all think people been spending that money for Christmas? No. You can tell. Man, it's rare you even see it. I mean, a lot of my people in my neighborhood done I started knocking at the door, so you finally caught on. I started knocking, you finally caught on. I like, you look at this, said, your house a haven to get broke in. I definitely don't want anybody living there to know me either. I had taught her, I said, hey, you got to take that down. I mean, I want to call my neighbor them that. They're other folk business. Ain't that right? When I see him out there with some red boots on and one of them Santa Claus hat on and some short pants, I said, man, too much. And didn't have no shirt on. I didn't know he had a nipple ring, but I talked to the dang lady about that about him. But I said, and that was scary. I didn't know he was celebrating Christmas or was he trying to catch up for Halloween? Because I was scared. Okay, everybody where they at then? But the world done changed. Ain't that right? The world done changed. So it's just time for everybody to sit back, start looking at how we got to mobilize and we got to establish ourselves. Once again, disclaimer, I got to let y'all know, I'm for the liberation. I'm for equality for our people, and that religiously and for the skin tone people. That's just being honest. I got to see how people get to it. But I was talking to a lady today. I had to call to get some information. I told her, I said, gonna get back. I said, we working on the liberation for our people. She said, I'm ready. She said, time. She said, it gotta be. I said, change. I ain't talking about no Obama change either. I ain't talking about no change. You give somebody $1 and they give you back 4 cents. I'm talking about real change. That's what we need. We need real opportunity for our people. If we ever gonna do it, this is gonna be our best chance right now. Right now, while the world crippled, you can't wait till they get back on their feet. You're gonna be oppressed even more. You ain't gonna win. This is the thing about the so-called Negro, whether he want to acknowledge it or not. You ain't gonna be in a better position when he in a better position. You ain't gonna be in a better position when he in a worse position. So you just gotta go ahead and pick your time and say, it's time for us to strike now and go for our liberation. While he defensive down, he crippled. You see how much money he's sending Ukraine to help Ukraine? I ain't even mad at him no more. They white. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? They white. They look like him. He'll let him fly. He won't invite me to the White House to talk to me about my people and about how we getting bombed and shot and how we getting killed. Won't talk about nuclear, biological, chemical weapon being used on us. What y'all think crack cocaine and methamphetamines are? These chemical, biological weapons. I don't know why people keep thinking it's the same thing. I don't know what they thinking. He ain't gonna bring none of us to no White House and sit and talk to us and tell us and let us talk to Congress, and then Congress gonna give us a $1.7 billion bill, $1 trillion bill or something that said to help aid us. What he gave them? He just promised them $45 more billion. Then he sent them home with money and gave them Patriot missiles, something he can use for a defense. Where my defense at? Where my weapon for my defense at? Because he looking at ain't it people. So that's why I ain't even asking him. It don't make sense to ask him. I'm only telling you because you ought to see that for yourself. Y'all see, how many of y'all paid attention? Zelensky came on here. Why people getting bombed and shell? He done laid on his ass in the White House. Cutting deals, let him know, hell, I ain't gonna never testify against Hunter Biden. I already know where he got the money. He can't, listen, I already know what he got on the table. Shit, Russia get that thing. You know that Hunter Biden case coming wide slap over. I already know he black man. That's what they do to each other. Hunter Biden case coming wide over. They were finna prosecute him. Y'all didn't know that though, did you? How many of y'all didn't know that? Okay. Listen, they fired the DA who was finna prosecute him. Yes, sir. They got his ass on all kind of charges, man. He been sitting in prison there in here. All that whole war, they needed this war to happen in Ukraine. Joe Biden ain't no fool. He know what he's doing. Shit, Russia blowing up all kind of infrastructure. There go, every time they hit, there goes some more Hunter Biden paper. Every time they hit it, more Hunter Biden paper going up in the air. He ain't hitting the building where they're at. They go drag the shit over there after they done and blow it up after they blow it up, saying, all Hunter Biden case paper right here. The DA got fired. The prosecutor, they ran his ass out of there. Joe Biden, y'all ain't seen the video. Joe told him clear on TV, y'all ain't seen it. Joe told him, said, listen, man, when I get ready to leave, by the time I get ready to leave here, he need to be fired. Y'all ain't seen that for real? That's tight. They definitely ain't been paying attention. They've been on the news so many times. Y'all can see it. It ain't nothing here. I mean, it's the fact when you see this stuff, they don't show you a lot on the news over here. I mean, this is him on tape letting them know this. This wasn't no shit like somebody copy him somewhere. He said on tape, he let them know that. He said by the time I get ready to fly, he told them, if that joke ain't fired, America ain't give him no money, because they were trying to tell him he wasn't Obama. He let them folks know, listen, he ain't fired by the time I get ready to fly to him. He let them know they wasn't getting no more money. Y'all already know what happened to that prosecutor, don't it? He was gone. He let them know by the time I get on the plane, he need to be gone. Ain't no more money coming from the U.S. See, these people that look like they aid workers and helpers, all these people ain't nothing but just rotten. All of them give each other money because they hurt, they hide, and cover up lies for each other. People, innocent people dead. That man gone. That man probably dead at damn say him and their family. For the fact you even called the problem. You think about it, you just cost a country, you finna cost a country foreign aid money. Y'all how much money we pay? We only pay because we raping your kids, we kidnapping your kids, and we raping your women. We don't pay nobody when you having sex with your women and getting your kids. Okay, I believe you want to. America don't give up no money without nothing. You can forget that. Well, like a man gonna pay a prostitute just sit there and look at her. The hell you say? We don't pay too much money. We banging all them little kids over there. When I say we, I'm talking about America now, not me. I'm not a part of no shit like that. But that's the system they got. They don't give you no money without nothing. I know y'all believe in them, y'all love them, they hurt y'all feelings. I just want us to start to stand up for ourselves. You got to stop being afraid. It's unfortunate. Look at the condition we're in, our condition. I'm still calling our men, trying to get our men to stand and be willing to stand and take a stance and try to recover our kids and recover our women, recover our home, recover our dignity, recover our religion, recover our sanctity, recover our liberty. It's a lot of stuff we got to recover. I need men. Hello? Yes, sir. Damn, they got, man, where we going to start looking at him? I don't need it. All I need is a few. Yes, sir. A few men went and said, change starts today. Change starts today. At any cost. You got to be willing to tell the people whatever it takes to do it. That's right. How important is it for you to be able to breathe? How important is it for you to be able to live and eat? Think about this. This is what you got to look at. The same person who educates you is the same person that captures you. It's the same person that medicates you. Huh? And the same person gave you your religion. Y'all understand that? And they're the same people give you your rules and your regulations. This is the same person. You ain't dealing with no different people. Y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? This is the same person. I go from a damn sailor suit, from dragging your ass on that boat. And then when I got off, I came out with a rougher shirt, and I introduced myself as some lonely pilgrim to help you and want to be free and want to learn. Then I slapped on a sailor suit and stowed your ass on the ship. Then I jumped off, I became an auction worker, and I sold your ass. Then I became a purchaser, and I bought your ass. Then I became the taskmaster, and I beat your ass. Then you got sick, I came and I medicated you. You got hungry, I fed you. You needed a God, I gave you one. You need to learn how to read, I taught you how to read. My books that I wrote that say, I'm good and you're bad. That's why you hate me. You hate me because the person who took you has been the same person been telling you, anybody that's taught like me, anybody that's telling you not free, anybody that's trying to tell you that you need to stand up and be willing to die for your living your freedom is against America. I think I want to know what you got against America. Hell, I want to know what America got against me. That's right. I ain't done nothing to America. See, that's how they don't realize, y'all don't realize, a lot of them, they hate me, and they don't know why they hate me. It's because that's part of the psychosis he give you. Anybody that talk like me, stay away from them type of people. Those people are dangerous. Those people will hurt you. Am I the person that killed George Floyd? Am I the person that choked the hell out of Sandra Bland? Am I the same person that killed Eric Garner? What? How the hell I'm going to hurt you? I'm not the judge that threw the case out. Damn near threw the whole case out in Wisconsin. Right. Now folks get sued, they talk about a little trash-ass little white boy. This is crazy. When we get this? That's right. When we get this kind of shit, you just walk down the street, you can do shit like this, and nobody can't say it because they're going to sue you. We can't win. You can't say nothing about them. You can't go against nothing, but they can talk about you. They can run you down. Hell, they don't even talk about the January 6th people. Even when they talk about the January 6th inquiry. That's what we call this shit now? The inquiry? What is a damn book we read? Go find a crime where black people doing something and they say the shit called inquiry. That's how they do it. Them people still good people. How many of y'all know what one of them look like if you ran into one of them? They know what your ass look like. Let your ass get locked up for some bubble gum. Your picture everywhere. See, this is the kind of stuff that how many times they show their pictures? I don't show these people, man. How many times the police come out and tell you why they need more guns and they need more and they need robots to shoot their ass when they come to the Capitol? They want robots in San Francisco to shoot citizens. Ain't nobody in Washington, D.C. call for no damn robots that blow up and shoot when people trying to come in the damn Capitol and kill the number 2 and number 3 most powerful people in America. This don't bother you, though. That's just me. I be tripping. Where the robots at? Why the robots don't come out for that? Why they ain't tear gas there? Why them folk didn't get taser? They tase your ass, excuse me, ma'am, because you got your car. Taser, taser. I ain't get a chance to get the door. January 6th, ass got whooped. I ain't never seen police get dragged, kick shit out of her throat, and got guns. You ever seen it before? With guns on, black folk whooping their ass and not on pulling no gun and get drugged out here and on TV crying later on, ain't got no uniform. I was scared for my life. Why you ain't shoot? Right. All your other white boys say that's why they shoot. That's right. Shit, they see somebody, they be scared and start shooting. And say, there you go, there you go, bringing up the past. There I be bringing up the past. There I is. That done passed and gone. They said they'll never forget September 11th. Hell, I ain't gonna get the 1600s. The 17, 18, 19, the damn 2000, and if the 3000 come, I ain't gonna forget them either. Cause I ain't seeing no changing. Ain't that right? Everybody want, and if they tell you to let it go, I want you to just get over it, let's forget it. I'm remembering like September 11th. We'll never, ain't that what they said? We'll never forget it. Hell, I ain't gonna never get the 1600, that first boat ride, I'll never forget it. I get sick as hell now when I get on the ship. I guess it's from the past, isn't that right? I know I get just as damn sick as I can on that ship. I know I can't do this again. And they tell me go back to Everett Hill, I got to fly. Isn't that right? I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it, boss, but I gotta get on another boat. Too rough on me. Oh, now I don't feel too good, now do you? Why, let me ask you a question. From my men, can my men answer? The men can? Why is it so hard to get men to stand up for defense? That too, I feel. Now I'm curious. What are they? What could you be afraid of? Yeah. Kids. That's another thing that committed us to. But what y'all said, the fear of. See, people don't realize something. It's hard to hold a man down unless you give him responsibility. See, people don't realize part of debt is tying you down. Because a lot of times, just like with jobs, a lot of times you accumulate debts based off of your earnings, right? You got a job. So based off, when you get ready to get a credit card, they say, put your yearly salary down. You make between here and here. So you approve for a credit card of this limit. You're gonna max that damn credit card out. So you get the full payment of that credit card. Then you got other stuff you can get. How much you make between here and here. The reason why they give you that debt, because it hold you down. So somebody, because, hey, I know a place that's hiring a better job, you can't afford to do it because of debt. So you use debt to hold you down, debt to home, debt to other things, then they get you into a family. We need families. Our families help us, and we need them because they kind of keep us growing, because they were going to wipe us out. Hell, we not had the family issue going and making them baby doing slavery. They'd have wiped us out. They'd have wiped us out. Because they terrible business people. I know a lot of these folks read books about white people as I'm talking about general when it comes. They terrible business people. They really not. I know y'all be so damn impressed with them. Worst business people you ever seen. They're just terrible business people. I don't watch sit down and just do stuff like this. This shit terrible. I would have done it. But it looks good on paper, and all they do is float numbers. They're really not good business people like that. Because it make no sense to kill your damn product. This is my product. Hell, I'm out here killing it, cutting the damn arm off of it, cutting the damn legs off of it. Then I'm trying to get the same productivity. It's because I'm a bad business person. But then I got a government that comes back and funds me. I got insurance company make up for it, so I'm getting free labor. By the time I spend that little $200, you know how much money they max me out at $200? How much productivity you think you got out of a $200 slave? What you think about $150 worth? Yeah, when you do the monies of it, it come out to millions with these people. But they terrible business people. Then this is the thing you look at. They say, slaves were expensive. Let me see. I can see now a slave master taking his 50 slaves to the mall to get them Jordans. Can't you see that? Never happened. No, they would. And then I'm going to tell you what really hurt there. When you get them polos and you ain't get the coupon, you go to Mason, that just be practical. Who the hell takes slaves to go buy clothes? These are sacks of flour bags. You know what I'm saying? See, these folks stop it. They'll always try to act like, see, you don't know the cost of slave and food. You think that white folk killed an animal to feed slaves. How you think you got the chitlin? This was from his ass eating. That's how you got the tail, the ears. You think a white man busted a pig down so you can get some chitlin? Hell no. So he can get bacon and he can get pork chops, and he got the ham, you got the tail, you got the snout, you got the nuts. That's what they call mountain oysters. How many of y'all heard of mountain oysters? Hadn't heard of them? Yeah, that's what mountain oysters are. They're goat and they're pig nuts. That's what they gave you to eat. Now, this between us now. Well, I ain't gonna do that. I'm tough for me. I ain't never looked at no pig nuts and said, man, I want to eat them. So you got to ask yourself, what's going on in your mind that made you say that you want to cut the pig nuts off and eat them? You sick. You sick. But that's the type of situation where then they gave us and then they just made a fool out of us. And here we are today, and we ain't got no better sense to realize why you should be angered enough not to kill them, but to kill stupidity and make a change. Younger people now, y'all need to be more resilient. And please don't be like us. I taught y'all young people, I taught y'all all the time. Y'all know that, right? All right, y'all do this. Go ahead and sit on y'all ass like us and see what happened to you. See if it get better. See, just say they break down. Say, you know what, man? Let me tell you what. Y'all a weaker generation. Okay, I'm gonna just be up front with y'all a weaker generation. The music have killed you because they don't have a message. We had terrible music too, but in between there were some people that had a message, okay? We were stronger people physically. You guys catch on to things quicker, but y'all more into the social shit. Y'all don't bother to something that you're a millennium. Know the hell that is. I know what a mulatto is, but I ain't never know what the hell a millennium is. Isn't that right? I'm so confused. And then think about it. Young people don't have those type of conversations. They'll have a little conversation, but the top of their ass will be out their pants or something like that. And they get to going, looking crazy here, earrings all in their nose. So you draw it all over yourself like construction paper. So they already done beat you. They gave you poison, ink and shit, and you ain't got no direction. Hell, you don't know the earring going in your ear. You got the shit in your nose. Your pants drop down, shit too skinny, and cut your circulation off. It's just too much stuff going. It's just weird as hell. So y'all really have to get it. Like, y'all have friends, y'all do have to have a conversation. Y'all have a real conversation. What you think about our situation? I want to know what you think. What you think about it. I don't want to think about it. So why wouldn't you want to think about it? You an ostrich? You think you stick your head in the ground and shit gonna go away? It didn't work for the ostrich. How is it gonna work for you? That's not a defense to run, stick your head in the ground. Let me tell you something. I have fears. You think I'm afraid of what I do? Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm more afraid of where we at, though. Don't let people get you on that time. Don't be afraid. You need fear. Fear gives you a safety level to let you know how far to go when you do something, okay? So don't let anybody make a fool out of you. Talking about you can't be scared. You always need some fear. You need fear. Fear gives you a level of letting you know how far to go. You don't have no fear. You have to go walk, jump off a building, and you kill yourself. You ain't got to be scared, but you're going to be dead. You know, you use fear so it can help you to balance. You know, you'll see it. Because you ain't got no fear. You're just running to do some shit, and that thing, you're too far out there, you can't come back. You got to make sure you got to be strategic in what you're going to do. You got to believe in what you want to do. You got to hate your situation. You got to look at your situation and see if this is something you want to live the rest of your life doing. It looked good to me for a while as a Christian, as an American, and want to support America. I mean, it'll look lovely. It's just like, it's just life. Don't complain. Don't worry about it. It's just what it is. It ain't got to be that way, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the power. Y'all got the ability. You can change it. Y'all need to have a real conversation. Y'all can laugh and talk, because I laugh and talk, but I have a real conversation. Have a real conversation. Really care about yourself, and people in your circle, they just clutch their mind. They don't want to. So I got to X you out, because you done bought into this socialism system they got. You can't buy into. Other people can be lax. Other races can be lax. It's opportunity. They get him. They go straight to somebody that don't speak a damn lick of English, and them people gonna get them a check, a car. Okay.
That's right. It's true.
They flew them Ukrainians over here. Let me tell you something. They speak a lick of English. They gave them checks. Same thing they did with Iraq. $10,000. I've been over here. Listen, them Syria they got him. No English, never. $10,000. Again, EBT card. Listen, they get them driver's license. Y'all ass had to read the book, and y'all ass had to take. They give them driver's license. That's why they love America. And you know they look at your ass and feel like, America has been good. Little do they know, who the hell you think took your country up?
That's right.
Why you think you here, dumbass?
Right.
They were so good, tell them to fix your shit and let you go back home.
Yeah.
See, they sold you and they'll use you to make you talk back to your relative, make them hate the damn people. How y'all think we hate each other? Let's see, think about it. That's all that's so close. I tear the country up, I run, take some of them out, I give them a couple, $10,000 ain't shit. They don't know, but they come here, this is big money when your shit, everything blowed up and y'all hungry. So then you call back your friend, America has helped me. America is giving me God. America took that shit from us, gave it to your ass and look like they gave it to you, and make you run your mouth to them, and then they hate their country and keep bombing and tearing their shit, and they want to come over here, and once they get all y'all ass over here, you're gonna be a lower class than a nigga. And for the so-called nigga, he been here so long, this is what got me with my people pissed me off. This is why I be pissed with y'all. I wouldn't have to use this word if it wasn't for y'all. I'm talking about globally, America. I wouldn't have to use these words if I wasn't so pissed with all of y'all, because I've never seen so many tired-ass people in my life. They don't give a shit about how they get treated. They don't give a damn. You know why I talk like that? Because I'm a pissed-off-ass nigga.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I? Why am I sitting around here all happy-go-lucky with their ass? These folks will swipe my ass up in a minute, go, forge crimes. How many times they done gave up people and told these people were criminals? We found out 30, 40, 50, 70 damn years later, the folks ain't done shit. Here we still waiting on the clean tape for JRK. You know how damn stupid you are? For years, they done told these dumb ass folks that the man got shot with a bullet. Let me borrow for a second. Let me borrow you for a second. You're going to be Governor Conley. You sit right here. Governor Conley was in the front seat. You on this side here. You JLK. Jay, stop. You weren't driving. You a passenger. Don't fall. Did you ever see the Zapruder film? Now, here I am. On Lee Harvey Oswald, huh? I done shot his ass from back here. Bullet done came. Bullet done hit him right here. You put your hand up to your throat. No, stop. Come on. I gotta get someone. Come on. Zapruder. He ain't seen the Zapruder film. That's how. Can I borrow it for a second? Hey, you seen the Zapruder film? He ain't seen. They done ratted him out. They said it was a guy hollering over there. It's one more in the woods. I am JLK. I done shot him. Now you turn around, Governor Connor. Governor Connor.
Get him out of there.
Turn around. I'm telling Governor Conley, who you play, you'll be looking at right. I'm just showing you see the Zapruder film?
I see JLC can't get shot.
It's Zapruder film. All right, that's his name. Abraham Zapruder. That's the man. Anyway, he up here in the winter through some trees. Shot hell out of him through some trees. Bullet done come out here. Bow here and there. Where your hand supposed to go? To the neck. To the neck. Wait, hold on. Where your neck at? Your ass was going about this high, right here, neck. But the left here. Damn thing done came over here, shot through the seat, went around this side, shot through a wrist. Hit her home, shit done turned back around. Done shot hell out of him and hit him here, and brain done went back here. Made no damn sense whatsoever. That's called a magic bullet theory. They let an educated man tell you that. Her name Warren, not Warren, yeah. Warren, head of the CIA was Warren Dallas. the S. His name started with an S. I can't remember this bastard name for nothing now, who actually gave them this theory, and it's called a magic bullet theory. Instead of them going along and agreeing, there were 3 shots. They want to try to convince you the shot that killed him came from the back, it came from the side. You can watch his head get hit and go to the side and know how the man was hit and where his brain went. But these people will say you a lie and you'll believe it. This just show you how dumb we are as married. White people ain't no smarter than us. Because hell, we didn't have a dog in the fight either way. They got white people to believe it, and white people told us, and we believe that one lone shooter, one lone gunman killed that man and shot him with 1 bullet. Nowhere. Couldn't be possible. It just tell you how many times had a fake thing, gave it to her, let you see it and walk you through it, and you still ain't got a brain to stop. So, stop. That makes no damn sense. And I guess that's kind of the reason why I take the time out when I talk to y'all about things, when I look at the word, it makes me have to look at things and really consider, are you really good with this statement? Because I'm being honest with y'all, when I read, I really have to sit back and weigh. My information is coming through the hands of a man that'll poison me. Yeah. Right. You tell me he can just put poison in my food, but he can't put it in my writings? That's right. Yes, sir. This give me my strength. I wouldn't take the stance I have if it wasn't for this. Why y'all think he give you Christian? What Christian gonna teach you? If I hit you, what you supposed to do? Turn on the cheek, forgive me. And I tell you I hate your ass, what you supposed to tell me? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Shit, that's free will all day. I'm just knocking hell out y'all. And how y'all feel about me? Love me. And I'm going to tell you something. I ain't going to pray for y'all ass either. What y'all going to do? That's what you're supposed to do. Give me another religion that do that. Give me another religion that do that. Your oppressor took your rights and turned them and used them against you. And now I have to say, I can't, before I felt like, people call it just a cop out. You just don't want to believe. That's not true. Damn, man, you can't. How many times can I whoop your ass with the same thing? Yeah. And then eventually common sense. Let me tell you, give me a dog. Let me get that dog, put that food down, slap her like that. Wow! That dog gonna look at me. Yep. You serious? You serious? That dog gonna go back down and eat. I hit that dog and that does. Ho, hell no. Hold on for a minute. Because he's trying to process, he or she, what did I do? Right. I was just trying to eat. Right. That dog get ready to go back down that 3rd time. That dog, watch any move you make, that dog watching your ass. That dog watching your ass now. And that dog done caught you with your hand up. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't eating it. We ain't gonna keep doing this. You tell me we dumbing down the damn dog. How many times your ass has been whipped? How many times you been humiliated by these people? And we got the nerve to call a dog dumb. A dog will leave. I don't give a shit about your airport and your gravy chain. You can keep it. Damn it, every time I go down and eat, you're going to keep hitting me in my head. You keep that shit. I'd rather go out here and scrabble and get it than sit here, my ass got to get whooped every time I eat. Right. Now, I got a problem with the so-called Negro. Because I need to know why the hell you ain't stopped eating this man's shit. Yeah. Right. The man hitting you every time you're getting beat. Right. They'll hate me. I don't hate me. Let me see. How many kids I raped? How many I molested? Right. How many women I done slept with beside my wife? Right. How much money I done took from these people and raped and manipulated these people? None. That's right. Kiss my ass. Yeah. Folks, get on my nerve. Worry the shit out of me and my people. I'm saying, who wouldn't get angry? Yeah. Hell, I wouldn't be mad at a white man that got mad. Here people were getting beat, kids were getting raped and getting murdered, come up missing. Y'all know how many women we got missing? They don't even talk about this shit on the news. Right. How many black women are missing every year in droves? You know this shit ain't on no news weekly? Yes, sir. And do you not know they are kidnapping black women off the street? Start that shit with white babies, that shit gonna be global. These women, these mothers, because you know why you keep implementing all these different plans because the first plan won't work. The alcohol didn't work. They found we get drunk, we can still get you pregnant. Crack didn't work. Our crack women got pregnant. It turns some of our men gay, but hell, we still wind up making babies. They keep trying something different because nothing working. They did abortions. Shit, you still get pregnant. Soon as she got a test, she go back and get pregnant again. Every plan they keep, it ain't working. So you got to start using the police. You got to start giving disinformation. You got to try pushing the homosexuality. You keep implementing all these plans. You're hoping that enough of them will affect us. Then you get us where we don't even talk. We always got a bad image of everybody. It's bad. The people who they hate ain't even the people that's hurting them. It's the people they loving. The people they loving hurting them. And they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. They want to hate me. Just tell them. So all I got to do is tell me my crime. I just don't like him. And I feel the same way about you. It's just sad that we look at you. What do you have? Tell me what do you have that they can't take from you. Go ahead and tell me that shit they taught you in school. Your mind. I hit your ass in the head with a brick. I guarantee you everything you know, your ass will forget it. I pop you right with that brick. That shit gone. What do you have that they can't take from you? Uncle tell you, help us out. What do we have that they can't take from you? Exactly. You get everything you got, they fucking rip from you. You have nothing you can keep, nothing you can hold, you can say that's yours. Nothing. And you can use your religion, but how does it really empower you? Because you still sat down in their degradation. If my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray, turn from their roshah ways, seek my face. He said, then I hear from Shamahim, I forgive their sin, I heal the land. My people don't want to do that. My people don't want to do what the man told. The man he done gave it a plan to free us. Now, right, but you got to want to be free. I don't think y'all want to be free. I think y'all agree because you look at, well, I don't want preachers to fuss. I don't want preachers. You ain't going to accept me. You can stay back here and be a slave if you want to. I ain't going to be able to do it. I'm mobilizing. I'm energizing. I'm strategizing. Got to. Hell, been that way too long. My mother, her father, my father, his father, their father. I done went through the same shit. Something got to stop at some point. At some point, something got to stop. Somebody got to take a stand and say, shit stops now. They said, well, we ain't doing that to you. Let's just be practical. Let's do this. We can all honestly say, how many white people are attacking any one of us right now? Can you say that tomorrow? So that's why I got stamped today. I can't do like the slave. I get one day off, I'm good. You know the day after that, your ass right back to where we was. That just tell me he got a rest too. That one day he ain't whooping your ass. He just taking a rest. What's going to happen after that? Hello? I'm just telling you. I'm saying let's stop before it starts back. What we going to say? It's over with now? Let's just be honest. Let me see. What's the guy that killed George Floyd? Derek Chauvin. I appreciate it. That was smart. That was really, she been going over police that kill black folk now. Derek Chauvin. He in jail. The shit stopped. These same organizations are the same people that just released a young man that got killed, 2019, 2020? They had this shit all the time in Louisiana. And we were told he was killed in a car wreck. And they got video. The video camera gonna change everything, Ryan. They had video camera. The police, whole police station ass ought to be in prison.
Yep, that's right.
You kept that shit. You facilitated a murder. I can't hold no shit about no murder that ain't gonna get me.
That's right.
You sat here, you hit this shit this whole time. Y'all got video of them whooping this man ass, killing this man. So where they been? Off duty all this time? And probably stopped killing folk too. What you think? This one I don't get. What about your job? Let's damn the job. Let's throw the job out the window. What about you being a human being? I know for a fact that I've taken this man, brought him out his car and killed him. This shit ain't working in my mind. Did I kill a man in defense? He had a gun? Hell no. I killed him because his cousin took him down. Is this my first murder or my last murder? Which one is it? Because the shit just coming out a couple years later. This the problem we got. Is this your first or your last? The fact, who could go in there and pull the tape and get it? This is what you got to keep looking at. All we knew what they told us. He died in a car wreck. Video. Showing the kid. They didn't know their video was on. When other people got their video, they didn't know. Everybody just kept and said, we need to save it for the safety of the community. No. What did they do wrong? And the reason why you can hold shit like that, because we don't give a damn. As long as we can rap, pop lock, and spin our ass on some carpet, drink some cheap-ass beer, smoke some synthetic-ass drugs, we good. Shit stops today. That's all I need is enough for them to stand up, but they're not going to do it. All I did, I just wasted time telling you that, but it need to be on the table. All I'm hoping, maybe I spot one of the young people. One of the young people. What about y'all young people? What y'all think? It ought to keep going? How y'all feel to know you growing up to one day possibly get killed by one of these people? That you're living to grow up that one day you could very well be possibly killed by one of these people. Y'all raise your hand if I'm lying. Raise your hand if it's impossible that any one of them can grow up and get killed by this same system. Raise your hand and stop me and don't let me lie to these kids. Can one of y'all tell me why y'all ain't raising your hand? So why we not stopping it? Now you need to ask us. Ask me. Say, well, let me ask you something, brother. You talking. Why y'all ain't doing something to change it? Ask me. And guess what? Y'all should hold us accountable. Y'all should tell me, do y'all want to die? Do y'all want to die? Tell us you don't want to die. Tell us to be responsible and do something about it. That's right. We hold that responsibility. Stop being lazy ass and take a stance. These are our kids, our future. Ain't no other race they ain't gonna let me go to China and make no plans. They're gonna let me start whooping up and taking up and killing no Chinese kids. They ain't gonna let me go no other country do no shit like that. They ain't gonna let me go to Mexico and just kill up their kids. Nobody gonna do no shit like that, just us. That don't scare y'all? Educated, working, making money, driving nice ass car, living in the greatest community ever. All this shit you're doing, internet savvy, lazy as hell. Lazy as hell. We really, honestly, to be just save time, we do better than put y'all in the bus, just drive y'all right there to the white man, just hand y'all over. Why are we gonna let these folks just waste their time, go run and chase y'all down? You gonna run into them. You're gonna run into this system eventually. And the sad part is, you might not come out the way you met them. Y'all raise your hand if I'm telling the lie. Raise your hand and expose me. Y'all gonna let me get away with telling these kids lies? That it's more probable to their favor that they'll run into an encounter and nothing happen. Can y'all hear me out? Y'all ain't, listen, don't worry about it. I don't want to do that because I'm going to make him look bad. I hope y'all ain't worried about making me look bad, are you? Am I telling these kids the truth or not? Yes. What that say about us then? The fact that listen, and everybody, I know, he talking about killing folks. I ain't talking about killing nobody. I'm saying don't get killed. Yeah. Now what does it entail? Whatever it takes. That's all I'm saying. Hell, I ain't trying to get killed. Why I got to lay down and I got to die for him? Y'all deserve a fair chance. Y'all deserve the right. You deserve the right. You do something wrong, you speak. You listen. You had the right. They pull you over. Man, let me see your license and insurance. Write you a ticket, and here's the ticket. If it's excessive, it goes over, it calls for arrest. You got the right to be arrested, be fingerprinted, take the picture, give them a bond, release, and not your ass hanging in the cell swinging. That's right. You have that right. Yeah. Sandra Bland had that right. That's right. She had the right. She had the right to smoke that cigarette in her car. Judge even ruled that shit. This when you go too damn far, I can't smoke in my own car. Then here go old tired ass nigga kiss ass police, a nigga ass white one. Well, that cigarette could be a detriment to him. She in her car smoking. You only stopped it because you said tail light was like, this gonna go in the way, she gonna kill you with a cigarette? The hell you say? Come on, let's be practical. Everybody rule, that's her car, she can smoke in her car. This is when you over-insert your, come on, I can see, now the smoker said, man, why I'm doing the smoke? He can stand it. I said, it's a way to ask somebody. It's not impossible to smoke blood in my eye. If you don't mind, why I write you this, if you could. It's conversation. Ain't nothing impossible. But shit shouldn't go to no arrest. They'll rather waste time, put you down, waste your money, put you out, and then when somebody explodes, because they're looking at, damn, I'm out here trying to get a job. I'm already broke as hell. Now I just got my coffin to get towed, and I got to go to jail, and I got to pay a ticket, and I got to get a bond. Hell, this what I'm telling you, and this just be flat. If he didn't put the rope around her neck, he did when he locked her up. Come, let's just be practical. You in jail, and your whole family can't come over $500. What the hell you got to live for? Think about this. Your whole family can't come up with $500 to get you out of jail. What you really got to live for? Where's your mind right now? I'm sitting in jail. My car's impounded. I was looking for a job. I was trying to think positive. This cracker done pulled me over and wrecked my damn life. And my family got to tell me, baby, we ain't got it. You got to just sit in now. You got to sit in now. Every day you in here, get what that tow company doing. That shit going up. If I can't afford to get out of jail, surely I can afford to get my car out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He put the rope around her neck. That ain't just her. See, this is where folk mess up. I can't picture the police coming here doing that. Of course you can't. You're a lame ass. They don't have to come in and constantly put the rope around your neck. I just caused the confusion, disruption to make you put it around your neck. Come on, folks, here they talking about. Come on, what is the probability of a police ride up, taking a pipe, putting it in your mouth like that is damn near none, never happening. But I can create the situation and the dynamics where the odds are you will smoke crack. Therefore, I drove up and put the damn thing to your mouth and I put the rock in and I crunked the light up. I know they're going to try to use me intelligent. You're not smarter than me. It's impossible. You got to be smarter than my boss. Nobody's smarter than my boss. They create the situation. Do they make a quote-unquote black man, black woman fight and break up? They create the situation. They create the situation. They'll hire the black woman. They'll pay her more than him. Don't let no man tell you there's not going to be no problem. It's going to be a problem. Because every time you say something, you think you're smarter than me, don't you? Where that come from? It's just there. Typically, the man is the breadwinner, the provider, and he does. And if she does more than him, it's definitely going to be a little friction now. He created the end. He's not going to pull the white woman and pay her more than the white man. He'll do that because he knows it's going to cause a disruption in the home. You know you make more than him. You can say what you want. You're going to feel like, I know more than him. If I'm making more than him, I'm making more than him. And he know guess what? You's a damn lie, and I'll whoop your ass right now to prove it to you. Now the police come, all they did was they civic duty. Locking y'all ass up, taking them kids out of there. And you sit back and holler, the sister, they said, so the sister made y'all do that? The sister had y'all and him fight. That because they play their mind, because they're not smart enough. They don't realize you create the situation. This is what y'all don't realize. This is what this man a master. I create the situation. What you think will happen? When he came along and offered a project by the hand of Johnson, Lyndon B. Johnson, first one gave a project. Set him up for it, put it down. This look like something to help us out. Let me see where I can get some drugs at if I live in a suburb. I'm trying to think of a neighborhood. Damn, I can't think of where to go get no dope from. Anybody know where, if I'm living in a suburb somewhere, where I can go get dope at? In the project. So the white kids in the project is going to sell me. What color are kids? How they happening? Let me see. They got poor education, poor health care. They're struggling and don't have a father. How do they have crack? How do they afford crack? Can't afford to pay the bill. Can't afford a car. Can't afford health care. And then some smart ass white film right by kills them. See, black people are killing themselves. Look at them. They can smoke crack. They can get out of these communities. And they can go and buy, shut your damn mouth. You have no, and it ain't every white person, it's just a fact. See, they give them this ignorance. Because they'll tell them, see, black people will play you like they're helpless. Black people make it look like they can dance and boogie woogie, and they can rap, and they can do all that. They can get themselves out. All they do is pull themselves up by their bootstring. I'm pulling my bootstrap, and you pulling my damn neck. You hanging my neck while I'm pulling my bootstrap. How they going? So it's just a situation. You have to look at it for what it is. Then you have to work to change the situation. And for us to change the situation, you got to separate. You cannot be under them. There's no situation where I agree to be under them. I'm not with it. I don't give a damn how you say it and how you sign it. It ain't going to work. I tell you before you start, it ain't going to work. There's not a situation that's going to work that we can be under them. The only situation I can agree with, we can't be under them. Can't happen. We have to be self-governing. We can do business. We got to establish ourselves where we're equal. We're not equals right now. He mastered them slaves. I don't give a damn. Let me tell you, what they made that, what's the name of that liquor? One of them, Jack Daniel, all of them, and the Kentucky one. What's the Kentucky? All of them, Samuel Adams? Where the hell you get, that's a beer. Samuel Adams? Man, I'm talking about Jack Daniel. What that man talking about Samuel Adams? I'm like, the hell you say? But no, they'll have pictures where they've taken with the slaves. Y'all know a lot of those liquors were created by them black slaves that worked for them. Y'all, some of them just coming out admitting it now. There were blacks that actually made it. But the family and them are still profiting, making the money from it. They got pictures with them, sitting down on the steps with them. See, this is where you get it. Shit look good here. Your family ain't got a dime. These family now third generation, and these folks, these are billion-dollar corporations. They billion-dollar corporation, your ass $1 trillion in debt. See, we got to change the dynamic. I'm just sick. I don't want to see no more pictures, trying to show me no picture about no slave, no master sitting down. Did both of them have the same thing? Did they have the same opportunity? No, sir. Then I'm not impressed with it. I'm not impressed with it. Only thing I'm for, and I agree to, it has to be complete separation. Yes, sir. We can't, well, let us run. Hell no. We already done that one. I seen everything they can show me, them being on me, I done seen it. I don't want to see it no more. Yeah. I ain't with it. I'm just not with it. Y'all get it? I'm just not with it. It's just, we done it too long. It ain't went nowhere. Y'all young people, hope y'all have more of a push for it. Don't buy that shit. I'm going to run him and be a senator. Let's do that. You one senator. You know how many senators in there? You got about 100-something senators. You won. What the hell you going to do? They don't beat you by a number. Go ahead. One of you in Congress. What you going to do? Hell, you got, what, damn near 400-something of them in Congress? 435. And here go my black ass. Change. How one person going to change 434 other people? Your numbers, it don't make sense. Your numbers don't make sense. The only thing that makes sense, it had to be complete separation. When I said complete separation, no, I'm not against them. We can still do stuff. We just can't do no way you over me. I can't go nowhere where the same man locked me up is the same man that prosecute me and the same man that judge me and the same person that take me and put me in cell. I can't do that shit no more. You know, Andy Griffin done showed that shit. He lock you up. You say, well, I demand to see the judge. He's sitting in the seat. He said, I'm the judge. What the hell? And he the jailer. How am I win? You lock me up and you bring me up to charge and you try me and you lock me. Tell me what's I need an attorney. How am I win this? Even if I get one, you the judge. I don't care. Y'all just, they don't see it the way I see it. How am I win with I can't win. How am I win with the same person? You the same person. You the mayor, you the sheriff, you the prosecutor, you the judge, you the jailer. Where's my defense? And when I get a jury, it's all you. I can't win. All I want is a fair chance. I ain't with criminals getting off. I'm just against criminals doing all the arresting and all the judging. Yeah, that's right. And all I'm saying, I think for every race, it ought to be fair. I think every race should be able to govern itself. Leave them alone. I used to see with American eye, I felt like everybody should just be on America. You don't believe it, you don't think it, but you kind of see that way that America the best system, everybody ain't been America. You know what they tell you? They'll show you the other stuff in other countries, and America the greatest country in the world. That's sad when you ain't never lived nowhere but him. Yeah. That's bad when you don't hear other people tell you that, you always hear it from him. Why everybody don't just pack up and come here? This is the greatest place in the world. Why everybody just don't come here? Oh, amazing. Everybody ain't coming. Just your little ass. At some point, you just got to start thinking. Why is it wrong if I say I want to govern myself? That's not racist. Why? I ain't telling why I need to rule over it. No. White people rule over white people. Black people rule over black people. Chinese people rule over Chinese people. Mexican people. And everybody just be fair. What's wrong with that? Why we can't? I don't need to be. I ain't better than no Mexican. He ain't better than me. I don't know what the proper name Mexico. Is it Mexican? I don't know. I'm not being funny. What is it? Would it be Mexican? Mexican? Since it's Mexico, do you know? Does anybody know? I'm really not trying to say it being insulting, because we call them Mexican, but the name of the country is Mexico. So is it actually they're Mexican? What they call themselves? Yeah. See, Mexicanos. See, I really, because I didn't know. And this is what I want to do. You know, I say stuff humans, I know time to time. But honestly, I ain't trying to insult nobody else. Ain't no time. We done that. We past that. And like, listen, nigga, I'm past that. I'm past that. I ain't got time to hate nobody for coming over here. How the hell I'm going to get mad at them for coming? They trying to break back into Mexico. Talking about they coming over the border in Texas. Look where they coming to. They ain't coming to the border. Where they coming to? Texas, Mexico, Arizona, Mexico, New Mexico, Mexico. Look at that where they come to. All this shit was theirs. That's crazy. So you can lock me out of Africa and then tell me I'm invading the country? That's where I'm from. You took my shit. How you turn around and take somebody that shit and now they the criminal? You know what they did, how they show you how that shit worked? They did the same shit to O.J. Simpson.
That's right. OJ.
The man did 15 years for getting his shit. 15 years. Do you know I can do a home invasion and get less than 15 years?
Yes,
and the shit ain't mine.
Yes, sir.
Armed robbery ain't no 15 years. The man ain't had no other charges. That's different. You had some charges. Some folk got shot, folk got hurt. He done came and said, I'm finna get my shit to see how they gonna go down. He ain't getting nothing other than he wanted his stuff. When white folk get through with your ass, 15 years. And that wasn't even about the shit. It was about that white girl.
That's right. That's right.
They knew how to get him. They let him, he supposed to been convicted. Really, they had another really convict him on the first one. I don't believe he killed her now. But they had another convict him on that murder. But that was a message to white women to teach them. When you get these niggas and they kill you, we're going to let them walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what happened when you let a nigga in a white womb. Okay. It was a message. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody with common sense can sit here and tell you OJ wasn't supposed to be convicted. They had that shit dead to right on him to get him convicted. The Bruno Mars shoe, the blood, the gloves, all that shit talking about the police lies. Shit, that's every day. Stop that shit. Talking about Marv Furman, he said he never used the N-word. Hell, show me a white one hadn't.
That's right.
Hell, the judge, your ass done, I don't care what Eco, Monkey, Okio, whatever his name is, your ass done used it too.
Right.
I'm a nigga and I use it. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I use it before I brush my teeth. I said nigga and I started brushing. Y'all stop it. Folk done got out here, folk acting like shit done came out, oh, he used the N-word. Hell, we use it. Stop it. That ain't why I would have said throw no conviction out. I said throw the conviction out if he did something to alter evidence. See, that's the problem we got. Some shit don't make no sense. My past from 20 years ago or something can throw a whole case out if somebody died and you guilty of it. That shit crazy. Yep. What kind of law is that? Me using nigga in a movie ain't got shit to do with this woman dead. But they did that because they need to show white women. Leave them alone. They kill you, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let everybody see the evidence and see the conviction, and we're going to let them off. To teach you, leave them alone. Y'all didn't know that, though, did it? Of course you didn't. When they want you, they got you. I can see that shit now. I killed my wife. I run all the way home. Bad ass knee, jumping gates. I can see that shit. Jumping gate, fall into the house. Boom! Get your ass up in there, Kato. Boom! Boom! That's me, OG out here. No, I'm still running. Running my ass off, get my door unlocked, hurry up, call me an ambulance, call me a limousine, hurry up, quick, come on, not kill my wife, I need to fly to here to Chicago. Then get a plane set. All this shit can happen right now. I'm this cognate that I can call and order a limousine as I just cut my damn wife up. Head hanging off. Hold, that ain't enough. Hold on, come on, walk on. Oh shit, now I gotta kill you too. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. I got to saw the nigga. This the second one I'm done. First one laying here blood. Ain't nobody done come out door. So his ass down. Oh shit. Now I got to run. I have exerted absolutely no energy whatsoever in killing her ass, cutting her up and her head off. Head. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Head cut off, hanging on by the skin. Then I got this young 20-something young fella done dropped up here. I done got his ass, my old ass, knee messed up from football and shit. And I snort dope. Cut the neck off his ass and cut him all up. Run all the way to the house, jump the gate, run and boom all in the house. I'm this accurate, cutting shit up. Boom, boom. Run the house. Hello? Can I get up? This is O.J. Simpson with a skull cap on. Can you please send a limousine? Come get me right now. Call, get the plane, come. And I go here, fly here, and all I got a little cut on my finger. Ho, ho, ho. Damn. Can you wait a minute and run back in the house? Run back in the house. I need to take these bloody socks off. Put them on my damn cashmere. Listen, white ass carpet and lay them down. Okay, get back in the house. Now we can go. Oh, stop. Put my skull cap so nobody know where I come. O.J. Simpson, who just killed my wife with a little cut on my finger. The hell you say? Do y'all understand how stupid this is? Let me tell you something. Do you know how much effort and energy it takes to cut a person up? Not stab one. We talking about cut them up. Cut them up. Saw the neck. You can't cut them. You got to saw the damn thing. You do this twice, and then you just, here you go, and all you just do is cry. You ain't got to tell your damn body. Kids upstairs, let me see, my kid don't, I be on the phone, I tell you what I did. I had the phone, had the grandkid. I said, I want to know who this is on the phone. I said, see if you know who this is on the phone. I asked AJ. AJ heard the voice. He said, that's Dada. Now I came down. I said, tell me who this is on the phone. They're talking. And she said, that's Uncle Bryce. I had both of them. I just asked her, who this? She said, Uncle Bryce. Didn't take long, Uncle Bryce. The kids upstairs. My mama downstairs fussing and yelling with some man. Only voice I know is my mama voice. I don't know my daddy voice for shit. My mama downstairs arguing with some man. Do y'all understand what common damn sense is? The kids didn't know their own daddy voice, but I know my mama voice. I can hear arguing. I don't hear I don't hear nothing, and I stay upstairs. See, this is what you tell people that have no brains. They wanted OJ. They wanted to just show. It was about, at this point, we wanted to teach these white women by fooling with these niggas. He fell right into a sister, messed him up. I believe he ran. He had so much damn cocaine on him. That joke, the juice was juiced up then. He'll straight jump. Let me tell you how. You hear them police come you on that dope, you right here in the back. You got to figure. I stay here in them folk car. This finna be some shit. Then I run my car. I take my hand, my blood hand, and do this shit here on the door. Then I get in the car and drive it. I take hand, rub this shit all on my door. Because this will never come up. Do you understand what kind of shit this is? People don't realize when you start putting shit to play in real time, shit don't work out. You ain't got that. You call and got a plane that quick and got a car coming. None of this shit. Oh, he caught a plane just out of nowhere, just went somewhere. Stop this shit. Just stop it. The man geeked up, doped up, done saw it while he laying out there in that damn yard, messed up. He know damn well I'm a nigga. They gonna put this shit on me, and I got a pocket full of cocaine. They done ran his ass off. I don't even snort dope. I walk up to two white folk there, my ass running. My ass, who you thought they gonna put it on? Excuse me, nice black sir. Do you know who killed these two white people? I said, shit, I'm gonna have to say me. I know you asked me to say, I ain't even do it. I'm gonna have to say me. Okay, I don't believe me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't go ahead. Go ahead and hate me. Go ahead. Do another quaalude. You're gonna love me in the morning. What are we gonna do? So since we done talked about this and OJ, and I think he should have went to jail for being dumb as hell. Not for the trophy. I think he should have went to jail for being dumb as hell. He should have went to jail. He ain't never did nothing for his own people. He might think he innocent. That's a crime in the damn self. All the niggas, free OJ, free OJ. How many times he been out there talking about let your ass out? The man had no black friends. Man, he never gave a damn. Same thing about Bill Cosby. Let Bill. That's how we are though. We'll run out for everybody that ain't never did nothing for us. These people, see, I'm telling you something else. We're responsible for why and how all these athletes and these celebrities treat us now. Because we don't require nothing. Stand on stage, piss in the face, show us your ass, get our women, throw them stage, lay on top and say, man, what you doing? I ain't paid to see no shit like that. I want to see you do your music. I want to see you get up and do your thing. I don't want to see you do no shit like that. That's 1 hour. Say, go grab another race and do it. Your ass go to jail. You know what you're doing. Right. Tell them grab that audience and grab one of them white girls, throw on that stage, lay on top and see if your ass lead the concert alive. Right. And I ain't saying to disrespect, well, I want to teach you what he won't do. Yeah. Just ask him. Like when we say you can't say, you'll call your mama one. They'll be thinking, I ain't going to call my mama no B now. That's all they saying. Right. If I ain't nobody mama, I'm going to be somebody mama one day, so treat me like it. Right. Treat me like you'll treat your mama. Yeah. See, if we don't start requiring better from our people, we ain't going to get it. Y'all in trouble. These guys ain't got no respect. Where they going to get it from? They don't know how to do shit. Everything's social media. Hey, she said, can I come? Hell no, I'd rather do this social media. I can't do it in person. Shit, I ain't got no personality. That's all they got, the thumb. Cut their thumbs off, all their ass out the dating game. You take the thumbs out of these 10, who the hell you gonna date? You ain't got no thumb. You done. The whole life is right here. You done. Y'all gonna tell me the truth? Let's be honest. When we done taught the kid be so? You take her, say to the girl, say here go the nice little girl. Say talk to her. What's her number? Standing right here, both of them. They texting each other in the car. What you doing? Shit. What you doing? Shit. That's it. They ain't got nothing. They don't know how. Nobody engaged. We got to teach them how to talk. We can't even tell. Got to teach them how to talk. Isn't that right? Got to teach them how to communicate. They don't know how to do that no more. I can't go. You had to have it. You had to know how to communicate, how to do it. You can't. All you got to know how to text now. Sex and text, whatever. I don't know. Hell, you have sex on no phone, but apparently they say you can do it. So hell, I don't know. I don't work for damn AT&T. I don't know how you do all this shit, but apparently claiming they sexing on the phone. I don't know how this is happening. I don't know where you putting that phone on your body, but I damn sure don't want to use it. That I ain't picking up everybody's phone. I don't know what the hell going on that phone. Pick up that thing, got some goo, some green goo dripping off of it. Y'all people ought to change. But see, we got to implement a teaching. We got to implement a system. We have to create a system for our people, for our young people, for our older people, for our men. We can't just say every man just come. We gotta create a protocol for a man. We have to. We got to. I don't think I should be the one to do it. I think we should sit down and be in agreement, and we should put down things that are factual, and we should start saying these things define a man for us. Yeah. Same thing with the one we do. Listen, we're gonna go with the clothes. We're gonna go with the haircut. We're gonna go with the shape. That don't mean you're a man. We have to start putting down things saying, for our culture, for our, let me tell you something. The warrior, Maasai warrior. You know, you can't be a man and you go kill a lion. Go kill a lion, come and talk to me, boy. You can kill that shit. Tell me, who the hell you talking? I'm a man. Go kill a lion and come back here. Go kill Ari and come back. I say you're a man. Did y'all know how they do it? Because you know they look, I know they put, listen, because it's going to take courage. It's going to take thinking. You got to be cunning. You're not just going to go kill Ari. While you stalking, he's stalking you. So they listen, they define a man, go kill Ari. He got to bring Ari back there dead. He got to bring Ari back there dead. Now you're a man. Now they start now we can move to some other level. We don't have nothing. I ain't telling you to kill a lion, but it's some stuff we got to cut shit out. It's shit we got to cut out. We got to cut shit out. I'm just being honest. And we don't have some type of protocol in play to start saying these are the early stages of becoming a man, early stage of becoming a woman, and this is when you become a woman, become a man. Shit, we shit out. We shit out because people don't know. Everybody got a different definition of what a man is. I see it differently. I just think we should sit down. There should be a mutual agreement to a much. Everybody ain't going to agree because somebody ain't going to do shit and they're going to still want to be a man. We got to say no, in our culture, you want to be a man. We can't say, man, you got people in culture, listen, you're a hunter. Y'all ever seen that year one? Y'all seen they had folk that went as a hunter, he was a gatherer. He had to pick them berries. They're like, hell no. They took him out, he couldn't hunt. Hell no, they said, you're a guy. They gave him a basket. Man, go get them berries. They had the difference. They looked at the men hunt. That joke when they couldn't hunt worth a damn. Gave him a basket. You're a gatherer. You just get them berries. You're here with the women. Get them berries. We ain't saying you gay. We're saying the men hunt. You're a gatherer over here with the women. No one called you gay now. Okay, you see what I'm saying? But and then guess what? That'll make a man look at, damn, man, I don't feel right over him. I need to pick my game. We gotta make a man want to be a man. That's another thing we got. There's no real unction to make a man want to be a man. Shit, what is a man? Grow a beard? Mustache. So we done got the wrong characteristic for being a man. A man got to be a problem solver too. It's just a lot of things to define a man. To me, I don't know. My dad didn't have the education level I had, or some of the cunning wit I had on there, but he was a man. He's a man. He set a protocol for me for being a man, just seeing how he kind of do things. I looked at where he kind of set as a man, how he did things, the respect he demanded, he cared. He never had to go nowhere time. I demand respect. Well, he going to carry self-respect, and you going to give it to him, or it's going to be hell to pay. He looked at he going to go, he going to do, and very few things going to stop him. Very few things going to stop him. He set in mind that's what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you look at that as a kid, you start looking at, this is something I want to try to achieve. Our young people have to be able to see something. We're not going to play all men bad, every man. Let me say this. I believe every man needs to have the fundamentals. I'm trying to start out with his salvation. I think it makes him a better man, okay? It makes him a better man, okay? Having that fundamental, having the foundation. But there are things we have to be able to implement. We have to be able to show our kids so they can see, even for our women. So when a guy come across, she see him do something, she already know, you're not a man. How you gonna say I ain't no man? I know what a man is. I seen men. I know what a man is. You're not a man. And we got to put that in everything. Oh, you ain't going to call a problem. No, we're going to push it where a man. Listen, there's nothing to push a man to be a man. Guys don't want no responsibility. They don't want that. Man, that's just hang out, man. At least hang your ass in. I'm trying to hang out. We done hung out long enough. Hang your ass in. That's just how it is. And we got to start. My dad he went in no street. Now he come home. He be at home. He come home. You set your wife about 5:10, 5:15. He come down here with him in the lunch bucket and had one sandwich. He not out in the street all night. I don't remember. Do you remember him? He out in the street all night, had to look for him? No, he be at home. He come on home. He be here. And then he tell me, street light coming on, time to come in the house. He just won his thing. He looking at it, won his thing. He had it days. I know he done things, but at a period of time, you start realizing that ain't my thing no more. And that's what we got to do. We got to teach our young men. We can't afford for these young guys we got, these young kids we got, to go through any experience we went, go through all of the hurts, go through all the failures, go spend time in prison, then get out and get your life right. We're too far behind. We can't afford another one to go to jail, do 10, 15 years, and get out and come out and start talking to us about the dangers of jail and prison. We can't afford it. That's being honest. We need to be down standing in front of the jailhouse and against that. Where you going? I'm going to go to jail. The hell you say? We can't afford it. You got to do something different. You know how much I would love for us to be able to go down on these corner streets and go in these communities and talk with these kids. Not to go in the crib, just tell them the truth, what we can't afford. Let's just show them the odds and numbers. Let's show them the numbers. Let's show them the ratios. Let me tell you, they're not dumb. You might think they're dumb. No, let's show them the ratio. And when they holler hard, they're only one person. But if everybody think like you and keep doing what you're doing, every one of us going to be gone, brother. That's the problem we got. We can't afford one because one wound up being two. And two wound up being 2,000. 2,000 being 20 million. You can't, your numbers keep just rolling over. The shit ain't adding up, doubling. It's like, he even told us if one chase 1,000, what two can do? Mathematically, my kid, if one can chase 1,000, what can two do? That's right. Mathematically, they'll tell him that. That's an easy equation. He said two will put 10,000 to flight. He said one of us can chase 1,000, two of us can chase 10,000. So what can three of us do? You see what I'm saying? He thinking, I like that. You know what? You know what he's trying to tell you? Listen, your capability has no limits. Don't ever do that. Don't let them give you what you do. Just come on. What they teach you mathematics? If one chase 1,000, it's common sense. Two is 2,000, right? He says 10. So what is three? How many? So 100,000? How you come up with that number? Multiples of 10,000? So three will be 100,000? Come put your name on the board. Come, my brother. Come on, my brother Jack Call. Come, my brother Jack Call. My brother Jack Call. He said the next time one of them said 3 is 100,000, make him put their name on the board. But at the same time, the thing is we don't know which means to me. Where your name at?
I ain't have nothing to write with.
Oh goodness. Write it in your heart. But the thing is, it just showed you how limitless you were. You know what I'm saying? There are no limits to your ability. And not to just, see, you're allowing man to come along and give you all of your abilities and tell you what your limits are. And it's hurt us. Like, this thing about it. If you don't graduate high school, what they typically going to tell you in school? You know, if you sit in here, if you don't get a high school diploma, you can wind up going out here, getting a GED, getting your own business, being susceptible. Don't they tell y'all that in school? What are they going to tell you? What's going to happen if you don't graduate from high school? You're not going to be successful. What is going to happen? Be homeless. What else going to happen? You're going to prison. What else going to happen? What happened? Become a criminal. Yeah. That's the thief. Going to jail. What else now? You don't get on drugs. See, but look at all the negativity what they give you with school. You see what I'm saying? So they give you all these things, these negative things. So guess what mind a lot of these kids have when they start failing in school? I'm gonna sell dope. I'm gonna wind up being in the game. And what you think I'm gonna have when I wind up failing and messing up in school? That's right. Because who told me? They don't realize. Do they not understand these teachers hurt us? This is what how many of y'all been told if you don't get an education, something negative was gonna happen to you? How many of y'all young people been told that? I'm talking about young people. What have you been told was gonna happen if y'all don't get an education? From instructor, from teacher. Any of y'all been told anything? You don't wind up getting, what have you been told? Work at McDonald's. What wrong with McDonald's? See, that thing they haven't told you gonna work at McDonald's. Well, they would try to tell you have a low-paying job or thing, and you don't know. And you know what happened? Well, a lot of our people that wind up working these establishments, they work on the lower end. So you got people in the management end. A lot of them do it. What you'll wind up finding, well, a lot of them will be less educated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them will wind up having a criminal record. So they kind of more or less start forming your mind. Let me tell you something. Just because you can't read to the same level as another person or add to the same level as another person, it doesn't make you dumb. It's just the way you might calculate and do things. They might be smarter with you on that, but you might be better and smarter than them on life skill. Like I beat a lot of them out in life skill. That shit impressive. All them numbers and shit good. But I got simple science. So I got street knowledge. You can't get that shit in no school. I got that experience to where I got common sense. It'll beat them out every day. But you know, at times, people just fall to what they tell. Now, hold on, let me get it straight. I ain't told y'all ass to go to no school and fail. I want you to excel. I want you to do, but I want you to do what a lot of us didn't do, what people didn't tell us. I want you to ask questions when you don't know. And because you get an answer, it don't mean necessarily you understand it. Sometimes you leave yourself room when you get an answer that you feel like, well, since they answer, I got to just leave it alone. If I still don't understand, I want to get understanding. Can you explain it to me to help me a little better? Because I really didn't get it. That don't make you, and this is what they did. This is what happened to my generation. Now the kid, Now I got to just shut up versus I could have got a little more understanding. I could have comprehended. Leave yourself room to be able to do that. Don't sit there and be no dummy and say that if you don't know and don't ask. Don't be afraid to go to them when it's over with and say, if you mind if I go to them right, you mind if I ask you? I didn't get it. Don't buy into it. You just stupid. I'm not stupid. If I don't understand something, I don't understand it. Well, I understood it. It'd be good. Well, if I was you, I wouldn't have that problem. But I'm me. I'm trying to make sure I got it for myself. We got to stop letting people put us in this cycle of you dumb if you don't get something off the rip. You got it? Because there's a lot of stuff people don't get off the rip. Listen, you might comprehend something better than somebody on one thing, but there's some other things you'll fail on. Start learning where your ability and where your strengths at. Use your strengths. Y'all got it? Learn where your strengths are and really strengthen those areas to be better. Don't let these people let you buy it in the stuff. They gave me a whole lot of stuff. Oh, you don't wind up going to jail. You don't want. Damn, I did too, didn't I? You bastard! I'd have gone rip my record up. That's right. Yeah, wound up happening. But I ain't do everything they said. Bastard! No, but you know, there's a lot of things happen. People make mistakes. But I want y'all guys to be better. That's why I had these conversations with y'all about it. Don't feel like you're a failure, you're a loser because you don't catch on to something. Don't feel like you're a failure, you're a loser because you don't have the same dreams as other people your age might. I don't be a doctor, I don't be a lot. That might not be what you have your ambition for. Learn what your gift is and where you work better at, and you learn to be the best at that. Y'all got it? That's just being honest. You might have a desire to do something, you might get in and realize that ain't really what you want to do. It might call for money really when you realize, I don't want to do it. That don't make you know, oh, you were going to go, I can't change my mind. Shit, I go to a restaurant and I get $1 million. I got to get something out of that $1 million. I can't change my mind and close $1 million and leave and go somewhere because I decide this ain't what I wanted. Why the hell I'm a failure because I don't want this? That's right. I changed my mind. That's right. I thought about it. I did, but now when I think about it, I thought about something else I would enjoy better than this. That's right. Leave yourself about it. I'm done. You're like, well, I'm here now. Hell, you ain't got to do that. You can leave. Y'all got it. It's the same thing. You can make career changes. Don't let people lock you into something. No, you can't now. Your ass locked in. Once you said that, you die with it. You want the ability to be able to change, you change. You grow, you change. Aspirations change, goals change, ideas change. You get different information. You see things differently. Give yourself that opportunity. Give yourself that room. Don't get about it. Like you've been saying since you were 2. So what that thing about? Come on, I had a damn pull up on. I said all kind of shit with a pull up on. Isn't that right? Come on, give me room if I change. I decide to do so. You got that right. Some of y'all don't feel like you too old to change. Who here want to do something different? And you old. Hey, no, I wouldn't do it. Stay what it is. Hey, what you want to do different? That's what I'm saying. But when you went to school, you went for political science. See that? Because that's what you want to do at the time. And there he went all the way through, got a degree, and then get out and realize, I want to do something else. You get to deal with people, you see people, you say, this ain't everything it cracked up to be. Give yourself that room. Man, life. I don't make you no further. You're a failure. You ain't doing that. Till I change my mind. I decided something. Give yourself. That's what happened to us. White people can do that. They can change. We're the only people can't change nothing. Everything based off of being a failure, we change. This your life. You got to trust. You got a right to say you can change something. Decide you want to do something different. I asked y'all when I come here, I said, why you here? Why you here? People got a right to tell people you can leave. I don't want folks get that shit. You can leave anytime you want to. That's your decision. You change your mind. That ain't what you want to do. Don't get mad at me. I'm doing what I want to do. Why I can hold somebody? No, you can't. You can't stop. You got to. That's a choice. That's right. Who making y'all stay here? Nobody. I do like Shaw said. He said, if I do this thing willingly, I got a reward. I don't get no reward if it ain't willingly. That's right. Who took Yahushua's life? He said, nobody take my life. He said, I gave it up. He said, I have the choice. He said, I have the choice to lay it down. I have the choice to pick it. I don't say the power. That's in his choice. That's to my choosing. I want to, listen, I want to broaden our horizon, how we see things. Because we get so boxed in with the old slave black time stuff they had and couldn't change, couldn't do nothing, couldn't sell shit. I told my kid, I man, sell that shit. Folks thought, oh, it was grandmama. I'll hawk that shit as soon as you leave. Straight to the pawn shop. I can't do nothing with it. Hold on, no old ass shit, man. I can't do nothing with it. I do better if I go and take it, pawn and get that cash, and I'm going to flip it. I appreciate it better. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Goodness, I know folks be holding on to shit and all kind of stuff, can't do nothing with it. It's valuable. If it's valuable, let's find out. They're going to take this shit to the pawn shop, see what they give for it. I can't do it to my grandma. You don't want to find your grandma alive. They're going to take this thing and hawk it. I tell them, that's man, hell, I ain't got nothing. I tell you, they want to say them cars, write my name up, go ahead. I think you're crazy as hell. I think you do better just sell and get your money. Get what you want, man. Life, man. Got hold on. Stop letting folks box you in these little sideways little shit. Get stuff you struggling trying to hold on to it. I know somebody, they got him. His mama died. She told him to pay all her bills off. Man, look at him. As soon as she closed them out, I ain't paying it. I'm putting this shit in my pocket. What, you gonna come back here and take it? Man, no. She want to clear her credit up. Damn my credit. My credit good now. I told her, why? Don't you pay them folks a damn thing. Tell them to come and get it. I ain't gonna answer their ass. Not a word. That's crazy. Nobody's gonna pay all my, no, pay them folks. They'll be all right. How many of y'all feel like, y'all my old folks to say that stuff? Yeah, pay all my stuff up. They'll be all right. Ain't that right? I mean, I don't know if folks feel like, hell, I'm trying to pay my last light bill. Hell, tell them to cut it off. You ain't there. Paying them folks, their ass will be all right. Paying no gas bill. He would never want no gas. The damn, turn that gas, leave the shit on. I ain't paying nothing. Tell them to come get it. Hell, I can't cut all the lights. Leave them damn lights on. I ain't paying it. Y'all don't like that, do you? It's like you owe something. Because you know what? You so busy trying to pay to everybody. When you pay yourself something? That's right. These folks, you know, we couldn't pop, let me tell you, they ain't got a black man on their plan can steal enough stuff from white folk, hell, they done took from us. That's right. These black folks out here stealing, talking like white folk did. Right. They must have got it from their counterpart. And they say he justifying them stealing. No, you justify your stealing, you get ass a holiday. Yep. George Washington, old roguish ass. Yep. Christopher Columbus, old stealing, butchering, raping ass. Now, listen, man, let me tell you something. You can't celebrate nobody black did nothing wrong. All the white Hispanics tagging folk ad, you celebrate hell out of them. Number thieves and robbers. Thieves and robbers. Oh, Benjamin Franklin lying ass. You think I believe? When the last time you had a kite, something told you to tie a key to the top of it and stand your ass out and let lightning hit it? How the hell lightning hit this one you ain't got no brain. Lightning hit a key tied onto a rope and your ass got thrown in some bushes. Rope ain't no damn conductor for no electricity. They so damn stupid. They just listen to anybody. A key on a kite in the air gets struck by lightning and I'm holding a damn rope and the shit done knocked me in the woods. Just stop it. Y'all stop it. It's comical. I love these people. He discovered electricity. That's Yahuwah. That's his lightning. Where the hell y'all coming electricity from? Yahuwah done jumped on the scene and borrowed. She told you let that be light. Y'all ain't gonna give him no credit. Oh, y'all don't like me, Mr. Yahuwah, huh? Yeah. I ain't white man, dog in hell. Like he done discovered electricity. I'm sick of these lying folk. Yeah. That's right. How many of y'all kids were told Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity? Look at that. Look at that. I messed these kids up. I messed these folks up. I mean, y'all think about this. What you think the psyche behind that is? I know they don't like that. I wouldn't go there because he don't be preaching. He just be talking to people. This is the truth. How many of y'all think that's good that they teaching these kids these lies? How many grown people here? I want you to be honest. Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity. That's crazy. When y'all grew up in school, they used to tell y'all that. I'm going to tell you. Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity. I know it. I know it's been hard. I don't know his teacher know it back then. Because back then, he had a teacher didn't graduate. So you had a teacher with a third grade education, and he was educating the sixth grader. And he was asking them, can y'all help me with this work assignment I'm going to give y'all? Huh? Oh, wow. That's it. He made it funny. He's going to come back up later. He said that was his classmate. But that's how bad it was. They messed us up bad. They did a job on our people. And all I'm trying to do, I know y'all get mad at me. I want to help these young people. How many of y'all young people want me to help y'all? Good. Put your hand out. I ain't got no money because you raised them too fast. I know how y'all live. Hell, I ain't got no money. I'm struggling. That'll get me out the door. I want you to help me. I need some money. Yeah, you ain't going to make it. You better go see the white folks. Anyway, get on welfare. But now we got to help y'all out. Got to start getting your minds where you start really thinking and processing. Do y'all process what I tell y'all? How them ask y'all young? What y'all think about what I tell y'all? Who said that? I appreciate it. What y'all think about it? When y'all listen, y'all tell me, young people, what y'all think? Y'all don't want me to talk like this, don't have these talks, just go ahead and tell what y'all think.
I don't know how to explain it, but like, it makes me reflect on what's happening.
That's good. That's right. I appreciate it. He said help him to reflect and think about before he do it. What you think about it, Ian? Good info. I think he gonna be the police. I'm gonna keep my eyes on him. I'll commit a crime and go around. He gonna be the police. What you think about it, Ian? I know you done heard it before. What you think about it?
I think it's good info too.
Good info too. I think. What you think about it, Darren? To do it. What you think about it, glasses? Do what? Is there somebody inside your jacket you talking to? Is what? Good teaching. That's all right. What you think, Danny? You don't? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Adam, what you think about it? I want to fight you so bad. I could taste it. You ever tasted something like you could taste it on your tongue before? Before you ate it? Have you ever had that? Yeah, I could taste it. What y'all think about it? What you think about it, Jason? Ken, what you think? Doing what now?
We're learning something to give us a future.
He said learning something to give us a future. What do you think about it, Alyssa? It's true. I appreciate it. Maya? Because, man, you came up together in them streets. What you think about it? I appreciate that. She said everybody not telling them what's going on. See, what happened with us, and it happened, see, when we were coming on, we y'all age, grown people, and they never talked to us. Kids were, you start away. You went, I'm telling you, they'll tell you, they said, got that man away. That man got time for you. You tell them, what happened? You been up there holding the preacher? What your mom would have did to you? They're dead. But they don't realize they did. They'll be like, man, they'll be like, don't borrow that, man. Man ain't got time for you. Why they ain't got time for you? That's a problem, because you can talk to me and teach me, but you ain't got time for me. You guys now, some of y'all the age now where you have to come. I want you to sit down and make a conscious decision for yourself. Is this something you want to do? Don't put yourself somewhere you don't want to be. You want somebody to speak to you and give you an intelligence, give you enough information so you can make a rational decision. I don't just try to prejudice. There's good people in every race. I don't teach white people bad. I teach you bad in every one of these races, but they just happen to be the people that's in control of the system. And the system doesn't favor us. So all I tell people, you don't like it, they start to create a system that favors you. We talked about, what I'm telling y'all ain't nothing new, ain't the first person to criticize it. I'm just one of the people saying be more proactive to change it. I want to move to a day where this is no longer a conversation other than where we used to be. But change has come. Y'all got it? Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I want. I want these kids, every one of these kids, they have a fair opportunity to be somebody. I know these folks, yes they do, they're a lie. Any one of these folks tell you, they full of shit. You ain't got no fair chance of being there. Don't believe that. Cards stacked against you. Odds stacked. Them folks do odds and averages. Okay. When you do them test scores, all that shit based on odds and averages. Everything, I don't know what these people thinking. They use percentiles. Shit stacked against you. And you need to start getting something that give me a fair chance to be me. Give me a fair chance to make it and fail based off of me. Don't set no shit up for me to fail and my ass got to crawl out and say, oh, you finally pulled up. Hell, I had to pull through bricks and stone. I done fought through all kind of shit to get where I'm at. And I'm angry about it because it shouldn't have been this hard. Give me the same opportunity that's allotted to other people. That's all I'm saying. I ain't asking you to give me nothing for free. Give me a chance to be free. Y'all, how do we want something for free? Hell no, I just want to be free. Y'all got it? Now I want y'all guys to have that mind. Don't be satisfied, I want to give you something, I'm going to give you something, I'm going to give you something. That's fine at a point, but you want to be able to create, because if I keep giving, then I'm going to control. So ask, what control come with that giving? I will not give you Section 8 apartment and let you make as much money as you want. Am I making this up, y'all? But you can get Section 8. They'll give it to you. I'm not going to give you food stamps and let you go make what you want to make. You're going to report to me what you make, and I'm going to link to your damn bank account. And if any shit getting out more than what I done told you, your ass finna pay all this money back. So now, how far can you go? What ambition you got? So you know what it does? It'll cripple you more than help you, because now you got to consider, you got it pretty easy. You ain't really got to do nothing, and look what they give you. But if you use your mind and your creativity and broaden your horizon, you can do a whole lot more. But then why you want to do that, and what if you fail? Stay with what's safe. That's the problem with these programs. A lot of my people here, right here, they safe. They safe. That's why they're still in these jobs. It's safe. Because there's no way a damn job can close down. Hell, Amazon, they are 10,000. You know what I'm saying? You won't do no shit like me and be risky. Listen, I have to kill for what I'm going to eat. I had a guy who had to create and make. They said, oh, he get paid in synagogue. Talking one I damn started. The one I bust my ass, driving truck, putting the folks. I don't know what folks did y'all just come get me last week and I came here getting paid? No. Shit, I get way more money I'm ever get. Folks don't look at nothing. Them folks don't realize shit. My life been putting hands in. I got to kill to get. If I don't kill, I don't eat. Johnny said, I don't kill, I don't eat. Y'all need that style back. I don't take nothing from nobody to do it. I don't beep. I get white people. My son, I help. I'm a white guy came in. He was talking. He needed a car, didn't he? I let a man walk through. I said, what you want to get? He told me. He said, my wife, I got to get another car. He talked about his son or something with handicap. What I said, let's get his ass. You're a human being. What the hell I got to try to scam you fucking you white? Don't make no sense. We got to get past that shit. But understand our hurt. We ain't saying defraud them, take from them. We say, hell, we tired of being defrauded. Don't take from us. That's all we saying. I ain't trying to take nothing. The man needed help. And what I did for him, I felt should have been done for any man. I would expect him to do the same thing for me if he was able. I just said, well, I could help him. That's all we got to do. We're going to be fair. That's all they be fair. See, I don't want my dislike for the system to put me in a situation where I don't treat my man or fellow man right. I don't want to give y'all that psychosis. I want you to be able to treat your fellow man right. But you be damned you're going to let somebody take something from you, though. White, black, yellow, green, whatever, be the same with everybody. I know that, well, you know, if my brother's stealing from me, why would, if anything, I'm more mad with your ass than him. Yeah. Who know my car? The hell I catch you creeping through my window? I'll snatch your ass out and beat hell out you. Sit your ass right here for a minute. You know damn well I'm straight. The hell you breaking in him for? Some of us sick like that. We think that shit okay and one of us take from each other. I don't think it's okay you'll be taken from me. That's right. Anything, hell, you ought to know my cause. What the hell you gonna take from me for? And we got to start holding people accountable like that. Don't give your people no pass. Y'all got it? Don't give them no pass. You give them direction. Let them know what they got to do. You hold yourself accountable, you make them hold themselves accountable. Don't give me no sad shit so you get through crying, they get up off your ass, we got to do something. Ain't that right? Make a teal sandwich. Shit ain't gonna feed, ain't gonna fool you up. Exactly. So let's come up with a plan and let's get this situation. We done cried our ass off. How much crying y'all done? Years crying, folk for change. Their parents were crying, folk crying, praying. This is what people don't understand for. And some Caucasians know about it. Can you imagine praying over the food that you're about to eat, that he'll make it enough for you and your family? We pray now. We just say, you know what I'm saying? Thank you in the name of who's have said. Start eating. Can you imagine when you're eating, this is it? This has to be enough to feed your family. You don't see shit for no weeks and months today. When they said give us this day, that's what we're dealing with. That's what we do. We're dealing with weeks and all like this. No meat. You got your kids, your family you got to feed. We've seen this shit a lot of years, man. And now we done matriculated and got a little further ahead and we done forgot where we at. That's tight, man. You sitting with your family, this is all you got, scraps. And you got to make this work. This is it. This is your life. And they teach you to learn just to appreciate what you got. And you praying and you looking at him to make this enough. You say, damn, how we get here? Is this his story? Is that these people's story? How did we get here? And we just conditioned to accept and we forget and you don't be conscious. We finna be right back there now. Because we don't have that killer instinct to get out and survive. We just wait on him to give it. And we pray to this unknown God that they created, the fabricated way they gave it, and then realize the nigga never progressed. Just tell him, say, give me your greatest achievement, nigga. Tell me you and God greatest achievement, nigga. They don't have one. They're not going to tell it to you. You know, he gave me clothes on my back. He gave it to the white man, too. What's your greatest achievement, nigga? See, that's why we can't afford nobody telling no more lies. I want to be conscious. I don't want to make up now. We fabricated the whole story. Whole story of Jesus. It got in our hearts. It touched us. We cried for a white man that came here and died that never existed. It'd be different had he done it. He never existed. We cried, we loved him, we prayed, we sung songs that enriched. Hold on, none of us got enriched with Jesus. None of us Jesus didn't make us feel better. So now you find him to exist, what happened? You created it. He created that for you. He created it. Coasters, we bought it. You felt like it worked. It carried you through. Who brought you through? Who brought you a mighty long way? Who brought your mama? Who brought your grandmama? Who did it? Y'all know what we said. Are we going to play games now? So you see how you can play with people's mind and make them buy into something? Come on. They don't want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about it. Let me be clear. I'm a believer in Mr. Yahuwah. I'm a believer. And I appreciate my experience with Jesus. Because it taught me to be more conscious now and make sure I'm watching things. I ain't finna fake my way for nothing. I got to see it. It's got to make sense. It's got to make sense. I went through years of that stuff. I just don't want to lie to myself. I've done it. And you start lying to yourself, eventually the truth going to come up, and you got to come up and you got to admit the truth. People don't want to admit and tell the truth. People don't want to be true. They say, but what about? I am a believer. I know man didn't come just from himself, evolved from himself. I look at his stories of what he tell me here. I won't say story. I listen to it. I listen to his ideas. These are ideas he's implemented, that he's put out here. And I look at these ideas. I got to make sure they fit for me. That's why when they don't fit for me, right, I'm just calling I ain't going to be able to do it. That's where I'm at. I make no lies for myself. I'm not going to forge nothing for myself. I'm not going to create no fantasy for myself to go nowhere. It doesn't make sense. It's all got to make sense for me to do it. I only buy into what he tells me because it makes sense. It makes sense from a man's standpoint. Y'all got it? It makes sense. I actually see it. It makes sense. And before you really look at a lot of things then, and you know they say, that's the mysteries of God. Because God got so many unfolding, wielding ways, who could know them all? But he told me the secret thing belonged to him. He said the things revealed belong to us. So the things I see, why don't I know them? If you see them, that means they've been revealed. He said, why don't you know them? See, they don't want to, because now, get what happened with this two things. Well, I don't know if things, he's not real. No, he's real. Now it means responsibility on you for the seat. What he told you seat, what happened? If you knock, I ain't looking, I ain't knocked on shit, and I'm just waiting on him. Huh? Stop by here, Lord. He told me to knock, seek, ask. Just be quiet and wait, and he give it all to you. See, everything tell you, all that comes with responsibility. All right, y'all don't like me. That's fine, that's fine. That's why I got to love myself. And don't jack off. You ain't got to beat yourself up. That tight, somebody want to like that. He was talking good and they ain't talking crazy. I just want us to, I want you to feel good about what you're doing. When we go in here and we open up, we look at the book, we want to make sure we get an understanding. That make sense? All right, let's get ready to go. Appreciate it, kind sir. Why they hate me? Why they hating? Because they know they Yahudi on top. Come on. He's definitely worthy. Jonah, what you think about what I be saying? He thinking now. Oh, he coming. Now, Jonah might be our first black real president. Come on, come on, you come up here. What you gonna tell him? Huh?
Understand you.
Yes, sir.
You teach us a lot to have a future. So when we get teach our I'm trying to say like the kids when they get younger to teach them what we have learned. And that's my answer.
All right. Appreciate the good man. He said, I teach them how to get a future. And I teach them so when they get kids, they can teach them as well. See, kids got plenty of son. Our young people got plenty of son. See, a lot of times, I know y'all be bored. They listen. Let me tell y'all what, with young people ain't stupid. They watch us. They watch you. A lot of folks, they don't realize, if they were to tell some of y'all the truth, what they said, they tell everybody here what they see with them, some of y'all will be pissed with them. They'll get a whipping. Because man, the kids ain't stupid. It was like we were kids. We saw stuff there. All I saw stuff, you couldn't say nothing. You just let it keep going. A lot of these kids not blind. They see. They know. These kids ain't stupid. They know if you're genuine with them. He taught them kids, eating a little baby, they come up here. Little man, when he gonna cry, but he done started coming. He said, you ain't too bad a fella. I think I can come up here. He said, I think I can come here and cry with you a little bit. Kids, I'm telling you, kids pick up about you. They know. Kids pick up. They watch it. They can tell if you're genuine or not. And and there's plenty of us that genuine. Our kids need that. Because they taught us, the grown people were so far up here, and you were so far down here from grown people till you were non-existent. Our young people, this is our future. If this is our future, then we got to educate them about things. We got to talk to them about things. We got to show them things. That's the only way they're going to know it. You don't want to learn all your experiences when you get in life. I'm talking when you get out here and it's time for you to become productive, you need some information. When you go out here and you know how to, you skilled at something. You have some information. You're aware. Just like in the predator life, with predators. Although they're the attacker, they teach them there are other predators out here, and some of these predators look like you. They teach, no, you don't mess with that. They teach them when you get down, when you hide. So when they break out, something happening, there are some things that they know. Us, we wait and throw them out here in the life, and you're supposed to know it. I had you here for 18 years and showed them what? Exactly. You think about it, when our grandparents were getting married at 14, 15, it was because what? They grew up in the house, knew how to cook. They been in the field working. None of these folks you in the field working, probably around what age, Uncle Ted, when they was a kid? Yeah, they got you out in the field. A little older without expect, but some of them in here, they got you in the field. You got to work. You got to learn how to do it. Little girls, 8 years old, cook a whole dinner. You got me to cook. They look at, hey, you cooking for the whole family. This ain't no going and make you something to eat. How old are you when you learn how to cook? By 12, you cook a whole dinner, or was it just some things? Some things, yeah. So she came a little different time. Some of these folks, when they were 12, they cook a whole dinner. And your older sister them before you know, they knew before then, but you were the baby, right? So that's the difference. When people can't, these folks, look, you have to catch on quick. That's why we crash. That's why it's hard for us. Look at when we really learn responsibility, when we get married. They already knew. If you was the older, what you had to do? You had to take care of all the younger ones. Make sure you eat, stay on top of it, so when you had your kids, you were always somewhat familiar. Soon as now these women have a kid, their ass going in the crazy house. They know that you grew up with your grandma, you got to move, didn't it? What did they let you learn how to cook when you got 19? How old were you when you start cooking? See that? That's about 12, 13. Hayward. And now Hayward around there eating them good biscuits for free. Need to be leaving some money on the table when he get through. But I'm saying a lot of things were, they pushed them, especially when you were the older, you had to learn how to take care of the younger. And right, so when they walked down, they did things, they already had some life skills. If daddy went out, he was doing something, chopping wood, you always didn't learn how to chop no wood when you got no 20. You ain't been chopping wood. You been knowing how to build and do stuff. He fix on something, come right to him, and you gotta learn how to do it. And I'm not gonna keep going on this shit no weeks. Pay attention. Everything was on, listen, it was predicated because they put it on the slave like that. You think the white man came out there, okay, these are seeds. Cotton, I'm gonna plant them the first year, and I'm gonna pick them. Watch me how I do it. Man, get them seeds, knock hell out you. Start planting cotton and pick them. And you learn how to get there and get it. And the little kid come behind. If you was a cotton picker, your kid came right behind. They had to learn how to cotton pick too. You got to know, listen, your ass can't be waiting all day either. You got to be picking some cotton. Them folk got times on your ass. You got to, listen, you ought to be able to get at least a bag and a half in a day. I know that might not sound like a whole lot of y'all. When you picking cotton hard as hell, you got thinner, you'll cut your fingers up on them things. You got to know how to pick and be picking fast and getting it. And they know. You know. Isn't that right? They thought she was bleeding. She had all that cotton on her face stuck all up on her. They thought she had gotten a fight and got to bleed. But don't worry about it, that's a whole nother story. But I tell you, man, the thing that our people had to learn quickly, and now we don't give kids that, because we looked at, we want our kids to relax and have fun, but we got to grow them up with some sense of responsibility while they're playing. We can't afford for them to just play, then jump to grown. It don't work. That's what happened to Michael Jackson. Look at his ass. They said he did. He died, what was he, like 8 years old? Mentally. Grown-ass man still playing with a monkey. But then that's crazy, though, how we run him down. Everybody said shit about Tarzan, though, is it? See that? Michael Jackson, we criticize hell out. How old was Tarzan? Yeah. Grown-ass, that butt-ass naked with that monkey. And anybody think that was nothing over-sexual. That wasn't sexually overted. Grown-ass white man on him, sweat running all up his chest with a little knife on up in the tree with that monkey. And on a rope. There wasn't no sexual overted stuff. Soon as Michael Jackson sit down and Bubba eat off the spoon. That's nasty. You think that Tarzan and Cheetah ain't eat off the same spoon? See that? They don't think nothing sexual about that with him, they'll do it. Oh, they don't want to think about it now to hurt their feeling. They hurt now. They finna go home, look at that tape and start crying when they see Tarzan. Now the new one, they try to hide the monkey. I don't even respect it unless you put the monkey down. Then I want to know what happened to the monkey. Why the monkey always kept hanging around his neck? There's something going on around it now. Something wrong with a man. Every morning he get up, he put a monkey around his neck and don't put no shirt on. That's just me now. I see we all in different places in here. They don't want to talk about that though, do they? Yeah, close to home now. All right, we're going to come on look at this. I know it's hard on y'all. Hang in now. Come on. Also, can anybody ever ask you to try to play JFK, you tell them no. That's for the record. Ain't that right? All right, then listen.
For whatever Nikatab before,
So for whatever was written before,
Nikatab to Lamidas,
it was only written to teach us, to show us, to instruct us,
so that through endurance
so that going through without quitting,
and through the Nakum
and through the comfort
of the Ketubim,
of the writings,
we might have Tikva.
we might have an expected way or a cord, attachment. All these things are what we're trying to do. I don't know about y'all, and I appreciate some things. I was talking to somebody about, I guess everybody try to look at the blood lineage. And I appreciate the fact that we don't have it in a sense, because there's no way for all of us to control where we came from, what got us to this destination, or nobody got to pick the race. I appreciate the fact that Amunah, and could we put what Amunah is? That they'll call faith. We don't call it faith, it's actually different. That's the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen. And it makes sense to teach that to a slave. Because guess what, that slave will never see? Freedom. He's hoping for something that will not happen. He says he has been freed, and yet he's still captive. Are y'all with me? Who you think will sell you something like that, faith? Substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen. Let's see what Amunah is. How about that? Okay. Aman. Aman is different, right? They're going to use Aman. Aman can also say to build up or support, to foster as a parent or nurse. So it's kind of caring. To render firm, or they'll put faithfulness, to trust or believe, to be permanent or quiet, to be true or certain, to go to the right hand. Aman, I got that for why you not showing me Amunah? This is not Amunah. Is this rooting it from it? Or you? We know Aman is to believe. And it's to build up or support. So you see why when we palau, we say Aman too? To build up or support. And we don't look at what foster is. Because that's true, they have something, a foster parent. A foster parent nurtures and cares like a parent. Amazing, he said it actually works. When they define it, they put it in this context. Something fixed, amunah. Is that the right one? A covenant, an allowance. Is this the right one? Because I think it would have the in it, right? The u. That's ana. So while you flip, you keep saying it because all these are the prefixes, or what I guess they would call the root, where all of them would stem from. Would this be the right one for faith? Do me a favor, put faith in and put it in Hebrew lexicon. It'll show 530. The same thing? Okay, amunah. Firmness, security. Okay, and they'll say the words that King James will use is faithful, faithfulness, faithful man, set office, stability, steady, true, truly, truth, verily, what they'll use for truth, security or firmness. This is what we'll count Abraham from being firm in his stance. Y'all got it? And this is something that a lot of us should understand and we should do. Now, how does it work? Can we look at what firm is? I want to look at foster. Since we're here. Having a solid, almost unyielding surface or structure. Y'all got that? Unyielding structure or surface. Y'all got that? So something that's not given away. Y'all got it? Unyielding. Let's look up unyielding. Probably never wavering, never giving up. Can we look up unyielding? What do we have? Unyielding, a mass or structure not giving way to pressure, hard or solid. Y'all see where that put us at? Hello? Okay, let's look at it. How about that? Since we're talking about it. I mean, these are things we need to know if it's saying this is what it is. How is it helping us if we don't know what the word is? I want to definitely, that's what it is. Regardless of the pressure, regardless of the force, we don't move, we don't change from it. So let's look at the 4th chapter right quick of the book of Romans. Since we're down. All right, listen.
What then shall we say of Abraham, Abinu, what he achieved according to the Basar?
So why we ain't talking about his spirit? So we want to look at what he achieved according to the flesh. Listen.
For if Abraham was Sadak from the works, he had the kabod, but not before the Elohim.
Mm-hmm. He said he had the glory, but not before Elohim. Listen.
For what does the Kitab say?
Mm-hmm.
Abraham aman in Yahuwah, and it was credited to him for Sadiq.
So it said he aman, when it say believe for us, what our word would be aman. What did they put for there? Well, they did it here too. They just said with the E. They said with the E when they did aman. And we looked at that. Let's look at aman again for the definition. Because we're making, no, this is amunah. You had aman up there first. Thank you, sir. So to build up or support, to foster, to render firm and faithfulness, to trust or believe. Y'all got it? So we're looking at to build up or to support, but we're looking at he trusted and he believed. And this is something that we have to look at for us. A lot of times we say we believe, but we don't actually have an effort behind the belief. Y'all got it? We'll say, is that something you actually believe that you'll support? That you'll get behind it? That you'll make sure that it happens to that effect? Everything that he told Abraham that he was going to be able to do was based upon Abraham actually believing it. When he told him to get out from his father's house, his Abba's house, and he was going to make of him a great Gui, a great nation. This just didn't happen because he said it. Abraham had to believe it, which means Abraham had to support it. See, this is what happened with us. Everybody say they want to be saved. None of you guys will say you don't want to be saved, but you don't actually believe that because you don't support it. See, when you put a support behind it, then the proof of what he's saying will happen, but there's an effort that has to happen on your end as well. Can we see what foster is since we were looking at that? I know they call him a foster parent. We forgot the R. Oh, it came, don't worry about it. Encourage or promote the development of something, typically something regarded as good. That's what it said you would do. You will foster it. Y'all got that? You will encourage or promote the development of something, typically something regarded as good. You see it too, bring up a child. A child that is not one's own by birth is typically what they look at, but this is what we're looking at when they told us about to foster. You will encourage or promote the development of something, typically something regarded as good, okay? And that's something we need to look at. That's something that we're supposed to do. So when Elohim gives us his amar, his commandments, especially when it comes down to his will or something he wants to do, it's our responsibility to foster it, to encourage it, to support it, to make sure it works to that avail. Again, everything that he told Abraham couldn't have happened unless Abraham moved. So it means at this point, he put the support behind it. This is one of these things we have to have what they call like a concerted effort. All of us have to put our part. How they taught us with Christianity, you just believe to receive. You sat and do nothing. Abraham didn't believe to the fact he sat. Abraham got up and he moved. Y'all got it? Abraham supported it. He encouraged it. He looked at this was something good, that he's going to make a GUI of me. A nation going to come out from me. Then I need to support that. That's something I believe. Like I talk to our people every week about the same thing, from the religious part to the people of color, trying to tell them what we need to do to put ourselves in a better situation. But the problem is they don't believe it. Because they did, they would foster it. They would encourage it. You would support it. You would try to help build it up. That's what Abraham did when he left. He supported. That's why he's regarded as this person and considered to be the Abba, the father of this Amunah. Because his attribute, he was willing to walk out. The man didn't come out from he wasn't like he was a person with nobody. The man walked out and left a GUI. He left a nation to become a nation. He supported the effort. He encouraged the effort. The same thing you have to learn how to do if you're going to be saved. You can't just keep sitting here reading. You got to let it come off the page and get in your heart, and you got to help encourage that to happen. Salvation ain't just going to come to you for nothing. Hello? There's an effort you got to put forth in it. Y'all got it? So we're all going to become fosters of salvation. We're going to encourage it. We're going to support it to the building up of it. Because it's something good. Then that's something we need to do then. Okay? So this is what he told us while we're looking at with Abraham. And this happened for a reason. Because he didn't want us to look at what we do in the bazaar is the thing that saves us more than what we do in the bazaar. Because everything you do, even with what we call spiritual attributes, it's going to have a plain or a display in the flesh. Okay? The difference you talking about Abraham had nothing to glory in the flesh. There's nothing you can do of your own will that will satisfy or appease Elohim unless it's according to his will. See, you'll start a whole nother stupid religion called We Ain't Flesh. But you need to put we some damn big liars. So the things that we do in the flesh, in order for Elohim to receive them or to accept them, they meet a particular mandate. Y'all got it? That's why we looked at how Abraham was pleasing in the sight of Elohim, because he encouraged the fact that what Elohim was doing. Elohim had a vision, kazum, of establishing a GUI. That would be a Sadiq GUI. But I need to take something from one. And you know what the people say? Who can take a clean thing? Yet when we read in the book of Yahushua, that they called Joshua, the book clearly told you about Abraham's father now. So then they want to know about Yahushua coming out of Nazareth. Can any good thing come out of Nazareth? See what I'm saying? I took something out from it to establish one. Okay. Here it is. So that's the way it's going to make sense. So now he looked at, in order for this development to happen, there needs to be a certain mindset. There has to be a certain mindset. When Yahushua took a man, let's see something right quick. Say that the 9th chapter right quick of the book of Yehukanan. We won't be long. I'm going to jump down. Yeah. Nine, I don't know, 5, 6. Jump down. Let me see 9:2. So I won't be long with this. Yahuwah willing. Listen.
And his Talmudim asked him, saying, Ra, who is this Kata? Is it he or his parents, since he was born blind?
Okay, the Kata. Yeah, which called him a sinner, Kata. All right? That he was born, his parents, they want to know who committed the Kata, his parent, whomever, the reason he was in the condition. What happened?
Yahushua answered, neither he, Kata, nor his parents, but it was so that the works of all may be revealed in him.
Be kazum, be revealed, come into knowledge of happening. Let's see.
I must do the deeds of the one who sent me while it is yet still young. Mm-hmm. The Layla shall come when no one shall be able to work in it.
That's what it's saying. The time will come when won't be able to work in it. And he's going to use things that people understood, which was times. This is what they understood from Barashit. They understood in the daytime when things started working. At nighttime is when everything went kind of docile. Y'all got it? Same thing, that's why he referred to when people die as sleep. Okay, that's sad. When Dorcas, who they call Tabitha, when she died in the 9th chapter of the book of Acts of the Shalachim, and they come in and Cup put her in a room and told him she was asleep. And he took her by her hand and called her by her name, and then he presented her back to him alive. So a lot of times we don't understand the psychosis. He looked at why he said he had to do it while it was still, what was it? Where was he at? He was here. I'm telling you, he was here, right here. So he was trying to tell you he was the son of the morning. He had to do it while he was here. And the reason why you would look at that, you would say, well, he was here, he was quote unquote the son of the morning. Why was it dark? Because he was still able to manifest and do things in the dark, which means he was still light. That's all light means, is to make clear. When he came into, listen, when the people understood who he was after his moot, was it day or was it light? It was considered to be Layla, night, yet it was still light, which means he made it clear. That's when they said, did not our hearts burn within us? Why he talked with us what?
By the way.
And opened to us what? When was he known to them? When he was breaking the bread that night, which let you know that light was still there. He told you it was the same to me. He said day and night the same to me because I still make it clear. Hello? That's the problem why people don't like to go at night. You have some people, all cool like that, she'll tell you, she said, I don't like to drive to get dark, I can't see. See that? But if it's made clear, she can drive in the night. That's why people are afraid of things they can't see. But that's the purpose of giving you somebody causing you to see. Y'all got it? And that's the purpose of what we do, causing people to see so we can get you the way you can start to foster what it is you're supposed to aman. Where you can get the amanah, where you get your stability, where you'll stand. Hello? Listen, what made you, listen, before we went out and we fought against any other GUI, we had to first come out, we had to first see him operate in Mizraim, how he worked. He showed us how to defeat our enemies, by him. Y'all got it? All we did was just follow the rules he structured, and we saw how things work. Then he let us know after we seen this, and after that he said, listen, today, you won't see these people after today. That gave us, and it strengthened us to be able to, and we were able to foster getting ourselves to the place he wanted, which us looked at salvation. Because he was getting us to another place. It wasn't just delivering us out. He was actually getting us to another place. What good was him getting us out of Mizraim? We stood on outside of Mizraim right there and we suffered, we died. Then salvation was imputed, we came out. But then we need to be set in another place. Well, that's the same thing happening now. See, well now, you don't have a real resolve to what they give. Get saved and do what? See, for them, they understood salvation coming out. They understood what they had to fight and what they had to overcome, and they looked like it set them in a better place. Come on, exactly how y'all see this? Saved, still, and captive down? I'm looking for him to set us in a better place. Even the book, he said he caused us to sit in Shamaim places. He put them in a better place, in a place where you got rest from your enemies. Well, the things you say here, listen, he took, and listen, what it was, they had to worry about sickness. I take away sickness and disease. I take these away. Why? Because I put the cure here. And our cure comes in with us attaching ourselves to what he gave us. And you have to have a mindset to actually see it happening for you. You have to really be able to understand it and see it, and seeing you accomplish it. That's the problem we got. A lot of times people don't see it. That's it. You got to put forth a concerted effort, but you don't have a real reason to. Because everything they gave us set there, wait, and it come. It didn't happen for us. We got to get up and we got to do it. Those people had to fight. They had to fight their way into it. Hello? And it's the same thing Shaul tried to teach in the 14th chapter of the book of Acts of the Shalachim. After they had stoned him and left him for dead, he got up and went and continued proclaiming the same message. And after he had got through and come, he went right back to Leicester where he had been beat and left for moot. And he explained to them how they had through much tribulation. He said, that's how we got to enter in. That's not why I'm going to enter in, through much tribulation. You'd be a fool to think any other way. I know y'all want this little quiet little thing where you're going to go. I don't know how you're going to get it. Those people went through much tribulation. How they got in Jerusalem? They just jumped up and walked over there? Man, people had to die for them to get out from where they was. And people had to die for them to get in where they were going. That's how you think they got in there. See, but if you don't have an understanding that, then every time something come up and happen, the first thing you do is what you know, you quit. You cry. It ain't for you. You ain't going to make it. That's the same thing they did. What do they want to do? go back to what I used to do. The same thing he told you. The things you did in Mizraim, you shall not do them again. Every time something happened, what place they kept recalling? And guess what they wanted? They wanted the cucumbers. Is that all you wanted? The melons. I want no restriction. I want to be free like a lot of people do now. People don't want structure. People don't want the building up. It's effort. It's work. It's perseverance. It's a lot. It's a lot of acting. It's a lot of things you got to fight through to do. Let me tell you. I have more quitters than I got people that actually just go all the way. It just ain't in them. It just ain't them. Quitting is easy. Quitting's easy. Two people you got to compete against, it's just too hard, and what's the bother? Quitting is just easy for people. I can't see it. I did that so much. I did that for so long part of my life. That's so far from me removed. I wasted a lot of time quitting. Quitting. And it'll hurt you for the rest of your life. It'll hurt you. Y'all young people got a chance to really sit down and think things through, really make sure you get an understanding so you get some direction. And make sure whatever you're going to make a concerted effort to go for, make sure it's worth it. That's what you want to do. That's just it. I mean, that's just being, you can't use a lot of our people. A lot of our people, you just can't use them because they don't have that effort. It's just not there for them. The simplest things are satisfying and doing. Listen, he said he done gave us all things to richly enjoy, and I'm trying to get them. And I want better when I get with him. I don't let these people stop. Listen, where I'm going and what I got to do, if I can't do this little bit in the flesh, I don't know how I'm going to do it in the ruach. I just got that mindset. And I want you to have that mindset. I want you to have that mindset of stop letting other people get you defeated. Stop thinking you made a mistake. That's the end of your life. Why is the end of your life? Everybody make mistakes. Learn and build from and do better. Just don't keep making the same mistakes. That's when it's a problem, when it's the same mistakes. So you start lessening your margin of error when you start making corrective measure. Know why I made the mistake, know how I made the mistake, and that's a mistake you ain't got to worry about me making no more. Hello? Sad part with us, we constantly repeat the same mistake because we like hurt. We like to justify our failures. So we'll do things we know we're going to fail on. We put ourselves in position so we can justify why we do what we do. I know because I used to do it. It's easier to do that. Less responsibility. I try to agitate y'all and aggravate you in a way to just like sugar in a drink, sugar in Kool-Aid. That's the only way you're going to get it sweet. That's the only way you're going to make it better. You got to agitate it. You got to aggravate it. That's what you put sugar in there and try to drink and see what happens. Still bitter. Same thing I do with the word, what you got when you get the word. Unless you agitate it, well, you can get it, listen, and listen, the more you go down, it only gets sweeter. But a lot of them never know because they won't attempt it. They won't even try it. Y'all got it. Listen, I don't look at accomplishing nothing out here. This is nothing. Everything I had to, it's really nothing. It's such a small thing. My biggest feat in life is obtaining salvation. That'd be my greatest accomplishment. To get this and keep it until he get back him or he called me from him. That's the greatest challenge I got. And that's a challenge I'm up for. But I compare with these little small things I get, and what I do is things you say, well, I want to do this, but in order to do that, some things I got to do it. Some things I might sacrifice to do it, some things I might set aside, but I can see the bigger picture. Then I take that and say, now why you can't see that with your salvation? You got to. It's a sacrifice. When Nakum y'all had them and they were going to build a wall, they said in order to build it, what were they going to have to do? Fortify and sacrifice. They're going to have to sabbat. Here's the only way to get that wall up. You got to fortify. Y'all got to come together, and you're going to have to sacrifice. Hello? Typically, we know what? It's to go beyond. That's what you're trying. You're trying to go all the way from here and translate over into something that he will accept. You got to go beyond. You got to sacrifice. You got to give up some things. You got to go without some things. So in life, there are some things he allows situations to happen. And some of us never learn from the situations around us. You're supposed to learn from them. There's always a life learning lesson in everything you're doing. You try to look too deep into them. I'm just trying not to be stupid. I spent too much time being stupid. You'll waste a lot of years. If I could throw away the first 26 years of my life and just start where I'm at now, I've been a genius. I'd have been building other planets by now. Me and Miss I just go and establish a planet. I just make some more people. Make a whole bunch of ETs. They ugly as hell, but as long as they can follow direction. I'm just telling you, you are your biggest holdup and your biggest holdback. Y'all got the fear. Y'all don't think Abraham had no fear? He used to go to Canaan all the time. He'd get up and say, I'm just going to walk around Canaan and look at it. I ain't never been nowhere. I always been here. These are the people I know. That's a whole new venture. I'm going to leave from here and I'm going to go and start a whole nother race. I ain't going to be, I'm finna expand my family. No, I'm creating a whole nother family. This is not an extension of my family. We're going to establish a GUI, and now we all established from now. Hello? What does it take to do that? What type of person does that? Somebody that has to be solid in what they know. Everything Abraham did, you can do. Wow. You gonna tell me to be like Abraham? And I can't be Abraham? I can do the same thing? How can I be like him if I can't do the same thing he did? Hello? You telling me if I took the seed of an apple tree and I planted that seed couldn't grow and duplicate and replicate the same thing that tree did? Hello? Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I'm the seed of Abraham. How I can't duplicate it? You've been told you're the offspring of the Mashiach. The Mashiach pleased Elohim. Why I can't replicate it? Why I can't duplicate it? Because somebody told me not to think like that. Hello? Let's see something real quick. See, if that's the 10th chapter. Oh, shoot. See that the 10th chapter of the book of Matthew? See if that's 10. They call it Matthew 10. Let me see, 29 might be what I want. Let's see what I want. We're going to 30. Let's see. Listen.
And as for you, even the hairs on your head are all numbered.
All of them. Come on.
So do not Yara, you are more precious than many sparrows.
That's why I let them know how much they were sold for. Let them know I hadn't forgot. Listen.
See, everyone who acknowledges me before unashamed, I shall also acknowledge him before Abi, who is in the Shamayim.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever disowns me before unashamed, I shall also disown him before Abi, who is in the Shamayim.
Mm-hmm.
Do not think that I came to cast shalom on the Arat.
What'd you do?
I did not come to cast shalom.
But what?
A sword.
So, when Abraham seen it coming, no doubt, what he thought? When he came to his father's house, what y'all think he was thinking? Huh? No, he said, no, the sword was not to kill. I was coming to separate. Sometimes we look at the sword as just piercing. You also use it to divide. Sometimes you had a cake or pie, you would take it, you would cut it, right? If I said, give me a piece, what would you do? To pick you with your hand and break it? I'm talking about a cake or a pie. Typically, you cut it. Well, that's what he let me know. I don't want you to think. Because you seen it coming, no doubt. He was coming in for the two of all of us. He said, don't think that. Hello? Do not think that I came to cast shalom on them. What did you, let's see, how would you got? Let me see, why would he say that? Let's see if that's 2 and 11. Who know what I want? Orion. 2 and 11. They call it Luke. Let's see. Listen.
For today,
What happened?
a Yasha is born to you, who is the Mashiach, the Adon, in the city of Daoud.
Well, Moshe, because like Mushah, similar his name is Savior. You got it down. Michelle, Savior. Listen.
This
Hold on,
shall
hold on, back, man. Hold on, back, come down. Listen. What happened? For today, a what?
Yasha is born.
No, this will be a Musha.
Musha
Yeah,
is
Musha.
born.
They did the O for it instead of the U.
Yes, sir.
A Musha. For today, a Savior is born to you. Who is?
The Mashiach, the Adon, in the city of Daoud.
Which would be Zaun.
Zaun.
Listen.
This shall be an ox for you, that you shall find a baby that is swaddled and lying in a feeding trough. Suddenly there was with the Malachi the vast legion of the Shamayim.
And?
They were Tahala,
Come on.
Elohim, and sang.
What?
Kabud in the highest to Elohim, and on their rots, Shalom among Anashim for his favor, of his favor.
Okay. Let's go back and let's see 10 and what was that, 32? 34? 10:34, Matayahu. Listen.
Do not think that I came to cast shalom on the Arat.
Because you wouldn't think like that. Why would he tell them don't think that? Why would they be thinking that? That's what they just told you about the baby. They told you shalom to unashamed. But and it's not that they told a kazab. It's just the fact that how you looked at shalom coming ain't the way it's actually being delivered. Y'all got it? He letting you know when I came, in order for this to happen, I'm actually going to have to put a separation between you and some. And this separation is going to wind up coming between you and even your family, the same way it did with Abraham. Hello? Hello?
Sure.
That's what he did with Abraham. When he came to Abraham, he came and he put a sword between them. It was so, the cut was so severe that Abraham said, we can't go. Let me tell you something. If I took a knife and cut your skin, it would separate and split. And it wouldn't just come back together by itself. It couldn't do it by itself. It wouldn't do it. Some had to come back and reattach it and pull it together for it to mend. The cut was so severe, Abraham said he couldn't even go back. That's why Abraham couldn't go back, because of the cut. It was too severe. Sometimes you cut, you can't stitch it. It's just too deep because of the way how it was split, how it was separated. You can't. There are some cuts you just can't put back together, and that's what he looked at. I can't put a cut between you and your mishpachah. And when everybody looking in the comment, they look at being shalom. That's just like in here with a lot of us. With a lot of us, we'll keep family, we keep attachment, we do things we got. And I hard my family for what it worth, but at the end of the day, don't nothing supersede my salvation. That's just at the end of the day, my salvation gonna override. End of that, he told me, I can't put a sword. And you don't look at, and you know, you'll buy into it's you, it's you, it's you. It ain't you, it's you, it's you, it's them, because they don't want to repent. They don't want to acknowledge him. They don't want to let go of what they've been doing. This Christmas thing, everything they believe. Listen, just like us, you can't have this and have the American way too. It's just things that don't allow you to follow. It's just certain things. That's like Yahushua. It was impossible for him to fall in line with every protocol they had. It just don't allow it. This causes a problem. This really causes a problem because a person has to really be willing to give up themselves, give up everything they know to go and do this. I mean, it ain't that you don't know people. It's like you used to use it. I can't do that no more. It put that restriction. I can't do it anymore. So it's gonna break some allegiance with people. Some of y'all, I know y'all still you gotta run, you gotta go, you gotta do, it don't matter, you just so out there, you gotta do it. But he just said, I can't just set a sword. He said, I know what you think. And I can't, when I cut to separate, you can't put it back together. That's just being honest. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all know the purpose of when Yahushua came, he came. We saw that. What y'all think happened when when the East took, Yahoo, they called, Joab. When they came and he took the man's coat, what did he do? And when they got put back together? You don't know we still separated. Yahushua told you when he came, he said, then it's going to be one fold. Why y'all think it's going to be one fold and one then? Because nobody couldn't put it back together. I put a separate, okay, these people do what they want to. Yashara and Yehuda, we ain't together now. Because of the cut, it's been so severe. But when he come back, he the only one can put it back together. When he put that man, when he separated Abraham from them, y'all know Abraham wouldn't go back. He ain't visit, he ain't go peek over the gate. He ain't go, even when they came down to Yaakov, when he left, when they put that wall over there, that man like, I'm not going back over that wall. He like, I don't know what they think. I'm not crossing that wall to go there. I need to just go check and see how they doing. I heard my cousin just had a baby. And he can keep having them. Because I ain't going back to see. That's it. I know y'all ain't ready for that, because I know where your heart at, y'all. So you keep trying to logic and make logic, and you don't realize your logic really hurt your understanding. It's just certain things like, no, we can't cross over. There's a lot of stuff you live with people just can't cross it. Let you do you, I got to do me. This is my life. That man, look at that. How you going to establish a GUI with him? You going to keep mixing with them. And all he kept doing, and then what he did, he showed you how you can clean people up. Because you ain't going to believe it. He did send back to pull them out. And how he cleaned them up? He ain't clean them out of there. You got to take them out. Come on. Because she left out there with him. That's what her behavior, just like Miss Rain, they ain't like Miss Rain. But when your code got, you let them know, you can't do the things you used to do back when you was in the house of Laban. That's why they had them. In Laban's house, you could do them. When he told Yasharah what they couldn't do when they was at Miss Rain, they already knew their practice. He let them know that. You're going to have to put away the strange Elohim that's among you. And you have to be clean, and you have to change your garments. He said, we're going to the Beth Elohim. I said, you can't do that. That's what they God. That's what they did. That's what they serve. We do that. He said, now when you cross over, though, you can't do it. That's bad. Because he did cross over. Y'all do know he did cross over. Wow. He did. He crossed over the ford. Jumped right in that gym and kept going. He said, man, I want no damn ford. Man, he crossed that thing over, jumped that gym and kept rolling. He said, I wouldn't have one there. Right? He crossed right over. Look at the book. The book says he crossed over the ford. I ain't even mad at him. But no, you know, this is the thing you looked at, and it was symbolism to cleansing them too. Why y'all think he crossed over? We crossed over too, the Red Sea. What do you think the purpose was? We were immersed. He told them to be clean and change your garments. He had already brought them over. Now you didn't do it, just change and be clean. That's the same thing he showed her. People can convert. They ain't saying your family can't be saved. Don't tell your family they can't be saved. They just got to cross over. That's what Abaria cross over. Okay, I know what they're thinking. That's all it was. Just got to cross over. Y'all got it. And the difference becomes the people you surround yourself with. What happens sometimes with family, a lot of you don't realize, it's certain things you have to give into. You can't just be with your family, they're going to let you keep it. Just stop it. You got to give in to certain things. You got to be careful about it, because you give into the wrong thing and you'll be outside of the will of what he wants you to do. See, why not? They'll pull us in versus we're supposed to be the one pulling them. Hello? They ain't got no business convincing us. We're supposed to be convincing them. They'll convince and pull us. Their life ain't strong enough. Okay, yeah, I don't hear that either. You going to that for Christmas. Ain't that going to happen. Once you put that elf hat on, I hope he let me know how I'm going to slap hell out you right there in front of your family. I know they're going to say. I know they're going to say, slap my cousin mom again. That's why I ain't coming empty-handed. I know they're going to say. You know they're going to say. And I'm going to slap somebody else in the house too, ain't it? You know, he want to slap me like that. But no, the thing is, you really just have to be mindful of certain things you do. And it ain't you hate people. It's just you're trying to make sure you stay to what the man said. Abraham was actually trying to foster it, and that's what we got to get. He said, in order to support this thing and for it to be official, I got to do it this way. And he let him know. Now, he said, he didn't make the call. He didn't tell me he couldn't go back. He said, you go back and get one of them and bring them back. He don't need to be over there. Go back and get somebody and bring them back. He don't need to be over there. Because when he got in there, what happened when you call it? Them folks will get you in there and mess you up. Okay, everything you do gonna be wrong. Y'all think y'all family really think a whole lot of you? I don't know what these folks. You actually think? My family think about me because of stuff I do for them. Right. They don't actually really give a damn about me now. That's what folks like the resource. He hit a dead on the head. No, they don't like me. Because I ain't that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy no more. See, our resource at the end, you know what I'm saying? We was on a whole nother end. They'll tell you, they met one of my cousin, he told them, he said, man, I shut their world out. That's then. He told him, I ain't tell him, he just told him. He said, damn, man, he got married, man, he said, everything shut down. So that was my guy there. They just bring their friend, they said, man, I'm going to take you to meet my cousin. They bring them for, I said, man, the hell y'all bring these folks over here for? They don't need to be in my bed. They be like, I want to meet my family. I want to meet my cousin. I want them to see. They done told these stories like, I want to see for themselves. Like, the hell you say? Don't bring them around him. You gonna mess up everything. Isn't that right? But they ain't know nobody. They was excited. You know what I'm saying? So you excited. You want to show off what you got. Like, I want to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I want to show y'all what my cousin do, how he do like that. But that's how things roll. So when all that shut down, that's it. Folks like, it was dry in Mudville. It was just like when Mighty Casey struck out. There wasn't no joy in Mudville then. So people see you different. People hate you because of the change. And then people look at you. If you change, they still the same way. Make folks feel bad. But it's not impossible. Instead of people looking, if I change, if anything, it should have gave them the confidence to change. Should have gave them the mindset to say, he was the one doing this, applying it to us and doing it, and he changed. Can't be a whole lot. That's why I told these folks, don't believe these folks. Listen, a lot of them out there doing it because they don't know what else to do right now. And a lot of them don't wind up making the change until they wind up getting stopped, like some fed time. Somebody put them away, but they don't get to this point right here. Don't wait till something take you out. But everybody, he gave all us enough warning people know. It's just how far you want to go. Just like Balaam. What you going to say? Balaam didn't know? We can play them games and tell them lies people don't know. We be telling lies. What make you so special? You were warned. You came. And you actually think you the only person that had this conviction. Quit being stupid. You can go past something. Balaam went, then Balaam said he couldn't go past it. Then Balaam said, all Yahuwah said that what he was going to speak. What happened when he got offered money? What we going to say? See, back then, Balaam didn't know. They do, our family members, other people do the same thing, baby. That's why he didn't give Balaam no repentance, he did it. He know good and well what he did. And these people do the same thing to you. He made them people sit right down there and ate the sacrifice of them people God. And you'll sit here with your family don't mind cooking some shit for you messing you up. No, damn well you don't eat no pork. They'll put that damn whole hock in there and pull that thing out, and your ass just be steady eating. Green moving across the plate, old damn pig been in there. You're like, woo, these greens so cooked, them things moving across the plate. That's that pig in there. I heard my family. I remember one year we went down there, had some. Shit, I ain't eating that out. I took my family down. We went to a corner bay, I bought a box of chicken. You might want to. What? Am I lying? I was like, hell no, I know what they'll do. I told them I stopped by, I bought chicken for them. I said, y'all, like, hell no, I know y'all. Hell, y'all, let's got some watermelon. Hell no, I know y'all put pork in the watermelon. They'll rub some more pig on that shit and hand it to me. Ha! You eat it. You ate pork like that watermelon. It's porky watermelon. That's why I don't eat it. I don't try that in the water. They'll take a brand new bottle, never open, and shove a pig in that damn thing, let him shake his ass and piss and pull it back out and seal it back up. This is the thing people don't realize with people. People need you to fall to feel better about themselves. And what bad, y'all don't know y'all family the same way. They want you caught up in something so they can have you in and say, that's just being honest, that's just people. And then, I look at it, that's where you at. Me, now I'm telling you about me. When I had friends, well, there weren't many of them. One of them, they say he was saying he go, I never try to give him no bill. I had some other niggas tell me, you want to call? I ain't bought, whatever reason was, if a man say he want, I just didn't bother. You wasn't getting no comment, oh man, hey, I'm out of that. You do it. I'll be the last man handing you a bill. I just didn't want to get involved. Why I'm trying to give you a bill? That don't even make common sense. That's where you at. I always look at that's where you at. What the hell I like? I need to get him drunk. Let's make him get drunk so he can. For what? That's right. Other people I knew who did that to him, they had back in the street. Yep. That's because you just a angry, just nasty nigga. That's right. I never got that. Just wasn't me. I ain't had nothing to say. I ain't gonna talk about no gun because I didn't do it. I ain't get involved. I ain't got no words in that. That's you. That's you. I drink that man. I wouldn't drink a beer around that. Leave that alone and you gone. But I tell you need to be going on now. Now, we ain't going to be doing that too long now. You need to be trying to make your way on now. Don't try to hold this shit up now. Just stay around here for no days now. You need to roll on. You say it, ain't you? You need to be trying to roll on about your business. But I'm just saying, I wasn't that guy. And a lot of times y'all realize with family, they'll play that stuff, they'll let, look, we grew up close. Me and my cousin, we all grew up close, so we was a close-knit type family. So where we did stuff, but I still a hobby and love and things like that. But it's just such stuff I can't entertain. I can't do it. I just don't want to do it. Cause folks don't want their kids to ha, and there you be stuck out there. You're gonna spend all your time trying to convince and trying to pray and repent. We really just should have staged ass from over there. I already know a lot of them be doing stuff. They'll try to tell, I'm going to go, I'm going to do. I already know what you're going to do. Don't think I'm a fool. I already know what you're going to do. I'm a nigga. I know what you're going to do. That shit don't prep me. You try to, you ain't going to believe it. I ain't do that. You damn right I don't believe it. You keep talking, though. I don't believe no shit like that. I ain't no, listen, use your head, people. I'm not going to no strip club. 28 years. Oh, 28 I've been with that woman. Ain't been with another woman. I ain't been going to no strip club and mess that shit up. Can't go down and pop that and drop that thing and something and shout out. Hell no. I'm not going there and find out. I know where I'm at. Yeah, sit there trying to see how strong I am. Then man, it's going to turn into a sissy. No. No. I'm not finna sit there and put myself through that. That's crazy. A lot of them, they play with stuff. Man, I don't play with, I ain't going to drink. No. I used to drink too much. I'm good. Yep. I know how beer tastes. Yep. I remember that thing cold sweating. Hell no. I better get the rub. Somebody paid me one. That thing I got stuck in my head. The damn thing. There I'm gone. Now I holler. Now I got to holler. I'm out here now. Be too far gone. It's that stuff. Ain't that right? Over 28 years clean with it. I just, Never been sloppy drunk. Never been laid out. Never had nobody had to carry me nowhere like that. I always been good. But I just don't play with it like that. I had a problem. Ain't that right? I had a problem. When I run out, I had to go get some more. So I had to run. No, I don't want to do that. I'm good. I don't know. I guess y'all in a different spot. Y'all don't want to be real with yourself, huh? Yes, sir. I know. Oh, you get so sad. You all right. Just going back out there. See, what'll hurt you with a lot of stuff, you ain't got to do it. It's the fact you be around it. There's certain stuff you just don't play with. I'm telling you, there's certain stuff. That's why I get a lot of folks that the man I told you come out from among them. I was there. You ain't going to believe it. I ain't do nothing. The problem is, you right. You ain't did nothing he told you to do. I told you to be a dog. I told you to be separate. Okay, let me tell you something. Right now where we at, okay? The time coming that things are going to have to change with us in relationships with people, family members, a lot of stuff. I don't try to push out, because I don't want y'all to run this shit, tell me, oh, we can't say it. Oh, he won't let me go see my grandchild. Oh, he won't let me see my brother. Oh, he won't let me see my sister. Oh, I can't look at the toy, look at my shit. Go and do what you want to do. You'll find out where you at when you make the right, wrong mistake and realize certain things. You have to start putting a line and just know how far you go with people. That ain't mean you can't say just certain stuff I can go. That's all. I just can't go everywhere with you into everything. Because people gonna try to put you in that thing there. You ask around and hollering, God is good. God is gracious. God is good. Let them think, oh, Jesus, what I done? I know you out there. I'm telling you, I told you, evil communication corrupt good manners. I don't just, you go there and say, they ain't corrupt my manner. Guess why they ain't corrupt your manner? You ain't changed them no how. That being honest, I start to let y'all keep on, y'all push. I stay here leave folks. I just try to give folks their space. Especially when it comes to folk in here supposed to know better. Folk be in here and know better. That is the difference between folk don't know and do stuff. Some folks I don't fool with. I got a couple in-laws with him. I don't fool with them like that because they know better. They sat right here. They haven't been taught. They know better. Folk that don't know better, you look at here, you don't know no better. They ass know better. So I expect more. I expect different out of you. Okay, don't worry about it. The book, let me say, that chapter probably me, because he said them that know my will, he said he's going to beat them with the equal amount. And them that don't know, I hope he tear your ass up too, because you know better. That's just being honest. That's so a lot of stuff y'all don't look at. That's a lot of folks. It ain't nothing against them. Anything I do to help them, I try to help them. I got family on my own side. This I help them. It's just so far I can go with it. That's just bottom line. That's all I can do. You know better. A lot of stuff you try to teach for, you know better. You know better. It's like y'all be so damn comfortable. Y'all be so willy-nilly with shit. It's just like, nothing don't even care. It's like common sense just escapes y'all mind. They be like, what? It's just like when you leave, like he don't have nothing to do with you. I tell you this, you broke off. I'm still him. How the hell I'm getting hell for something different? I ain't went nowhere. I'm still doing the same thing. I ain't changed where I'm going. Don't put it on me. That's how they tell all that country. I try to have that guilt shit. That shit don't work with me. That's just take that white. You ain't hypnotize me with that shit. Take that white and put it in your pocket. You killing time. I don't have time for that stuff. That be honest. It gets to that point where everybody had to wake up and realize where y'all get comfortable. Y'all keep on. I'm be honest with y'all now. Don't think I'm going to be watching. I don't know what y'all do. I be calculating. I be watching. You have to watch what you do, watch where you at, because you're going to convince these people. Just like he told you, if a key, he said commit something, he said you supposed to separate yourself from them, but you don't count them as an enemy. It's to try to convince them what you did is wrong. So you can't get that attention. Why you nigga, me and you nigga? Well, man, nigga, you like nigga. You know how we used to be, nigga. When we used to be like that? When I was there with you, that's what happened right now. Yep. Don't put it on me. It ain't me. I didn't be saying that to you, nigga. Yep. Don't put no guilt trip. No, that shit don't work. Try to throw it on me, no guilt trip. When we were like that? When I was there. So where you hate that? Well, that answered that for you, huh? Yep. How you expect the same thing? Hello? That's tight. Now they thinking. I'm trying to see if how I understand, man. You understand if I put my foot in your ass? Y'all understand. Ain't like y'all crazy. It's just being honest. Let me tell you something. Lions had to be in the sand with certain things. This is not count for him. It's only so far we can go with people. I got folks, y'all think I ain't human, ain't got no feelings? Yeah, but at a certain point, you got to look. The man told you, do not think I came to cast shalom on the alarm. Because that's crazy for you. When they told you peace, goodwill, who you think they're going to be to? They're going to be the people who seeking it, who pursuing it. But what they think, he got some people thinking, see, he can't, like they folk run their ass for Christmas. How is it peace on earth and they ass out here robbing and stealing and killing? That's what he told you. Don't think I did it. He said, I came to send a sword. Because in order for you to get it, you got to separate yourself from people, from things, from habits, behaviors. Come on. I did not come to cast shalom, but
a sword.
Come on.
For I have come to badal a ish.
Hold on, they ain't moved yet. But I'll come to
separate a ish from his abba, and a bat from her aim, and a bride from her mother-in-law.
And a daughter from her mother, and a bride from her mother-in-law, which would be her come up for father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law. One thing, not brother-in-law. Okay. Come on.
And a ish enemies shall be the anashim of his bet.
That's tight. He done count them people as enemies. What is an enemy? Can I see what an enemy is? Unfortunately, where we had to take a lot of baby steps, because y'all really ain't there, to where we can just really lock down and say, this is what we at. You know, because it's like, it's so tight and so hard and I'm trying to still show them I'm still a part of, we still family. When we take on this, what we take on, if you take it on in actuality, y'all are closer family than anybody else can ever be. Because we become unified. And that's the thing why the blood issue kind of in the situation we're in now, where nobody can prove their actual genealogy to where they root back to for a reason. The only way you can prove it, the only way he's going to accept it is by amunah. Because just like you can prove one thing, you can disprove another. So while you going back to try to prove one thing that you're black, you can also go back and prove that you're not Abari. So the better way to get this thing is the way he established so everybody can get it. Let it be by what Abraham found, amunah. Abraham was not of our people as they weren't calling themselves Abari. Abraham was not Abari as we knew it. They called themselves as Abari at the time. We know how they lineage out to be. And they knew he was from the other side when the people called him the Hebrew, the other side. But I don't find no writing where they were calling themselves going around telling I'm of Abari, I'm the Abari. We knew them, they were more or less, they referred to them as Syrians. Even when they came out and they talked about they were Armenians. They said Armenian when they was and ready to perish. They never said they were no Abari. When they testified, they brought the fruit of the, hold on, let's see, I'm making this up. Let's see, what's that? Is that the 20, not the 25, 26 and 1? Let's see. Let's see that book of All Our Heart Dabarim. We'll believe it if they said it. They were his son. Let's see what they said. Maybe I got it wrong. Let's see what they call themselves. They call it Deuteronomy. (26 and 1). Let's see what he said. Listen.
You want to start at verse 1?
Verse 1 be fine.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Then it shall be when you enter into the Arats, which Yahuwah, your all, give you as an inheritance, and you possess it and Kai in it.
See that? That's what we look at the same thing. We look at. See, get what he told us. What Daniel said.
You're gonna possess the Malkut.
What we gonna do first?
Take it.
Somebody gonna hand it to us.
Take it.
And what we gonna do?
Possess it.
How long?
Along.
I don't know why they folks thinking about supposed to give you some. He said, Daniel said we were going to take it. That's amazing he said that, because that's how they got that one. They took it. Okay. The man told he going to bring us in the people that were mighty and stronger than us. Mm-hmm. That's what we learned when he sent us out for. He said a people that outnumbered you. He said they were more populous than you. He said he's going to bring you in to fight. We're going to have to fight them together. That's why they looked at some you fight for and you work your ass off for, how easy you ought to give it up. It's the stuff somebody just handed to you. That's why he said we're going to take it. Listen, that's the battle going to be about for. Listen, let's see what happens.
That you shall take some of the first of all the produce of the Adumah, which you bring in from your Arats, that Yahuwah, your all, gives you.
What happened?
And you shall put it in a basket.
Which should be a teat. We had a teat, but I don't know, he got probably another word for basket. Go ahead.
And go to the Malkum, where Yahuwah, your all, chooses to establish his Shem there.
Mm-hmm. Listen.
You shall go to the Kahan, who is at those Yamim, and say to him,
what you do?
I declare this Yom to Yahuwah, my all, that I have entered into the Arats with Yahuwah, Shabbat to our abode, to give us.
Listen.
Then the Kahan shall take the teat from your hand and set it down before the altar of Yahuwah, your all.
Go ahead.
You shall answer and say before Yahuwah, your all.
What you gonna say?
My Abba was a wandering Aramean.
You say Abari what now?
Wandering Aramean, and he went down to Mizraim and sojourned there, few in number. But there he became a great, mighty, and populous Gui.
What happened to Hebrew? What happened to Abari? The man established the people. That's what he did. He took from a people and made them a people, just like he's doing for us now. He's taking from Americans. He's taking from Nigerians. He's taking from Ethiopians, Ethiopia, all the place they call, from Mizraim. He's taking from all these people and he's making them a people. That's what he did on the day of Ukal Shabuah. He told them they were there out of every nation. From where? And everybody came there and they were all together. What y'all think he was trying to show? I'm going to take from every one of these people. He told you that everybody was there they were all from under the Shemash. From everywhere under the Shemash, they were there. He was showing you, I'm going to take from these people and make a people. How do we view the Mizraim? Great role model citizens? These bastards enslaved us. How we viewed any of these people? Anything under, we wouldn't even eat with them. And yet on Ukal Shabuah, all these people were here, and everybody was hearing the same thing. That's right. Everybody was keeping the same thing. That man had already established how you gonna get the people. This is the only way in can get in. Ain't nobody got no sure way in from the flesh. I don't know how none of these people can even dare prove they can prove that they operate from the flesh all the way back. I don't know how you can do it. Everybody them race mix too much. Oh, that's tight. When we read our book, what lineage they go back to? Father lineage or mother lineage, typically. Every time the book of Mal Akim, what lineage they use? Who? The mothers. That's good. Because Mushah married an Ethiopian woman. What lineage them kids gonna claim? They're gonna claim the daddy. But amazing, that's what's gonna be tight now, what he's saying. We got to go back with the father. We got to go back with the mother lineage. That's the one we use for Yahushua. We couldn't use his father lineage. In respect, you really couldn't use it because he didn't even lay with her. You got it. That's why listen, why y'all think it was the premise of showing you the mother's lineage? Because Joseph never slept with his mother. But he still allowed him to be of the same house. You have to use the mother's lineage. That's how we was able to graft him in. You people have no idea how. And now he done came along now, your mama and your daddy. Neither one of them can prove they were Abari. Other than their mouth, and what both for holler? All black people. What color was the bastard that had us in Mizraim? But you know how stupid we are that you got niggas actually walk around acting like these folk were white. What race was the Babylonians? Got them like they white. What we gonna do with the Persian power they call power, which is Iran? What color were they? Everybody was black. You got more indigenous slavery from your own people than anybody else. They blind up with the information that it's only been white people. That's amazing. Let's get past that. Let's go on past all that. The damn Muslim slavery. I don't know how these niggas even going to know Islam. Your ass been on Muslim slave ships. The Muslims enslaved you. And now all they ass run out talking about they more damn stupid, more damn broken, more damn sick. All right, the cracker name you Mo. He's like, here, there goes some damn more of them dumbasses. What y'all name? We some Mo. I respect them damn Girl Scout cookie more than I respect that shit. Because the name your slave master gave you. These folk down in the North Africa, those were more Muslims. Well, these folk don't know. A lot of folk, these folk don't know shit. They don't know shit. Same thing you do to build a mason. The damn thing, it actually comes from the Muslim. Mizraim, Kemet. Has nothing to do with no brick and no mortar. They cannot prove that. And prove it comes from Kemet. The white man came and he went down into Mizraim and he studied this shit and came out with it because it's about knowledge. These folk don't know no better. They show you the trial, they'll show you that shit. It ain't about no building, it's about knowledge. These folks will tell you where it starts in the heart. Even Yahushua, they stole it from Yahushua. Get what he told what the heart of man do. Same thing we were doing. It started in the heart. They'll just tell us anything. The white man came and stole it and gave it back to the niggas. Why anything they got, listen, they stole it and took it. The British had it. The British got it. The Irish had it. And they gave it to the niggas. And the niggas went here and the niggas got it back and they had to go get their chapter from a white man. These niggas ain't been back in no case. They haven't been no Mizraim and studied out nothing. They don't tell you Morocco and they gonna tell you shit. It came out Mizraim, Kemet. These people ain't got no more older knowledge than they got in Mizraim. They just tell you lies. These people don't know what they're talking about. They're gonna come out from Kemet. Listen, the Mizraim been big on knowledge. We learned in Bum, we learned a lot of stuff from the Mizraim. First dentist come out Mizraim. All this stuff these folks try to come here and try to give you, these people ain't got more knowledge. Everything they around, the Greeks thieves. Nothing but thieves and robbers. They ain't did shit but stole. Hell, somebody sitting around talking no damn math and nothing else. No, damn well that stuff don't add up. Surgery, everything. Hell, they not do abortion, everything else. They stole it. And then who you think got the white man here? Obsolescence. Everything stole out Mizraim. Abortion, he stole out Mizraim. All his ass ever done was stole. Hey, look at him. Most expensive perfume cologne, Paris, France, damn lie, come out Mizraim. Mizraim been using scenting. They learn how to scent and put stuff to perfume the body. That shit ain't come from no white folk. They tell you anything. We've been learning how to embalm a body to keep it from smelling. Mizraim taught us how to do that. Folks ain't know shit. They let a white body that smell like shit for years just laying out there. Mizraim know how to wrap the body and know how to preserve it. These folks ain't taught us shit. They been know about it. They first people taught about embalming. We ain't learn shit from these people. They make a fool out of us. Every time I look around, we always get the ass in or something and think we got something because a white man done gave it to you. We embalm Yosef. Wow, that's amazing. Everybody know a body break down, don't it? How the man tell to take his bone with him? Because they knew how to wrap, they knew how to preserve. How we take his bones? It should have been deteriorated. These white folks ain't got no damn knowledge to teach you nothing. You're talking about damn near 400 years later, man, bone was still kept and wrapped, and we carried it out with us when we came out. Because we know how to preserve. These folks ain't talking us shit. And Yahuwah told you now to him that's able to do what? Preserve you and present you what? Man had no defects in that body. They ain't taught me shit. Quit being a damn asshole. I just get irritated. Always make a fool out of us. We always keep thinking these people taught and gave us something. That's how we knew he was able to preserve and keep it. We kept the man bone for about 400 years. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's bring it. These folks done sit here and told you what they were. Armenian. Airman, same thing. Some say Armenian. They're not the same people. Armenian. Let's look it up and see. Because the Armenians that they call today or try to claim, they still come out from Iran and Syria. The same place. Turkey actually came all the way down to that same area. That's why I told you before, they actually condensed Turkey down. Turkey went all the way into Syria. It came all the way across Iraq. Pull it up and say. Now pull up, you'll see the original map of Turkey. And just see where it went. All the way up to Ukraine. These folks keep talking about white folks in Europe. And they try to act like white folks. Turkey was already up in there. Only folks get that. We always been up here. These folks try to act like only white folks in Europe. It runs over in there now. It border 8 other countries. All we know, and what they'll do, because they condense and move borderline, that's where the discrepancy come in with stuff. Turkey run all the way around, come all the way to Syria, all the way through Iraq, all the way around through Iran, all the way back around. And these white folks took it, reduced it down, cut the size. So when you read your book, it needs confusion. This is how they teach us to get us out. They should show the original map of how far it ran. Let me say, do this one show it? Some should show their map, should show where all that it ran down. In the Yasharal too. Man, the way they'll show it, man, they had that man walking his ass off. You trying to walk from Turkey all the way down to Yasharal. You can't get out of that, man. You don't walk all the muscles out your leg. Because the land actually, what are we going to do with these people, man? They should have something up in writing on it. Should show the country that it did border. But this is the problem. I apologize. I get so angry. But I get so angry because I'm so hurt. So you start to deal with them, what it was. There was the Ottoman Empire. Hello? Turkey was a strong country all the way up to about 1923. They broke them down. That's it. Most of y'all didn't know they did it. They were the Ottoman Empire. They fought and won their end. White folk got it, they changed it to Turkey. That's what they call it. So white folks just call it Turkey. They want to be short. They want to make you think it's a damn little giant little bird. They're Turkey. They're not Persians and they're not Arabs. And they'll let you know that. See, white folks they're how white folks insult them. You know what they say? They all saying niggas. Them people that are different as you are from a white person. They're not the same people. Iranian, what they call already a Persian, those people right there, those are Persians. Those are different. They're not the same people as Iraqis. And Saudi Arabia, those are Arabs. And these folks will mix you all up and have you thinking. Them people don't play shit like that. You ain't gonna go there and call nobody something they ain't. They don't like it. And they'll mix them in and make you think that the people are all the same over there. They're not the same. He been over there, am I making this up? Go ahead and tell Iran. Go ahead and tell him here Arab. Say, hey, what's up, old Arab? Yo, hey, you got an ass whooping coming with that. He been on there Afghanistan. Don't play that stuff. Tell no damn Pakistani he know Afghanistan. Folks, what you talking about? They might be Muslim from religion, but they're not the same people. They're different people. And this is the thing that they try to do. They try to insult you like they try to throw all us in the same boat. All black people the same. You Ethiopian? You see that? That's how they'll do you. They'll try to mix you all in, but we different. They'll think, I don't see that you Haitian. And a Haitian get insulted, you call them a Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? People look at it, what's so different? They'll try to act like it ain't no, they do no different, because they put the divide between us. Then they have us sitting and fighting and hate each other. Are we going to look at the ancient map? They already had ancient up down. Said this one to show us. I had to type in one. Said white folk come here. Yeah, man, I don't know. Did this one show us how far it ran? And it went. So this one is shorter too. Should show you Iran right here, Iraq, and Syria. Their map is shorter. They actually ran down into the areas. Now I told you that's why it's such an argument about Abraham being from either Syria or him being from Turkey. And then they tell he from, or some will tell he from Iraq. These are your three arguments of where Abraham from. Anybody know this? Am I making this up? The argument about Abraham is that he's from Syria. They said no, he's from Turkey. And they tell you no, he's from Iraq, he's from Babylon. Turkey ran down all that far, so now since they shorten the land and you look at the area, you'll come and you'll call it something different. Like Nineveh, that's in Iraq. I think that's Mosul. That's a major town. He been in Iraq, you know about Mosul? That's Nineveh. That's the place Yahuwah told them folks. He told Unit to go there and tell them to repent. What you gonna do about that? You go to Mosul, they all Muslim now. Who you think put them now? Your oppressor. So now you go to these places looking, this shit look crazy. It look crazy you trying to tell some people to repent. You're like, he told some Muslims repent. They weren't Muslims. That man said repentance to them people. But see, when you look at now, the only reason I'm telling y'all this, because you need to become conscious, okay? They don't allow you to be conscious. They only make you think what you read. It makes no sense that they don't know where this man came from. They know exactly where this man came from. These people know exactly what they declare because it's in the same region around where they come from. These people do things that cause us nothing but problems. I think in some books it'll say it's Syria. They thought that they say it was Syrian in some other writings. They'll try to mix things up because that's what they do. They keep confusion among us. Listen, let me tell you what happened with the confusion, okay, how that worked. When they built the tower in Babel, what happened?
Confusion.
Why was it confusion? Couldn't understand each other. So if you and I keep coming up with different answers, that's confusion. So guess what we'll do? Let's just leave it alone. Let's just agree to disagree to let's stop talking. And that's how they keep us divided. Listen, no white man, years ago, they had to have a white man ride the horse and ride through while niggas making sure they ain't talking, make sure they ain't communicating. You got to keep checking on them, make sure they working. He good. He don't need nobody out there to know. Y'all niggas will tell on, y'all will tell if anything going on, and y'all ain't gonna get along anyway. I done put so much disruption between you. It's so much anger and hostility and so many different true facts y'all all arguing about. Hell, y'all ain't gonna get along. They put a bunch, let's do that. You take a bunch of us and put us in the stadium, 70,000 people, and we're gonna come out and we're gonna be together. We gonna do that? Bunch of damn confusion. Cause everybody believes something different. It worked. He ain't worried about no meeting among us. We're going to fight. This is what's going to make us fight, the religious aspect. Because nobody going to sit down and get the... Let's just deal with what's right, okay? Let's deal with what we're dealing with. We'll table that. Let's get to what we can agree on and fix there. And then we'll work on where we're going from that point. We're going to walk in and attack something that's going to cause too much problem. We ain't going to get nowhere. He done did it. He done allowed to... Listen. He done gave a man or woman license, well, he done gave 2 men and 2 women license to get married, and they can have kids. That right there is going to be a big divide for some of us. He done came along now, he's saying, well, now you can't blame the sex offender. You really got to blame the kid. Okay. They got sex offender, they finna let go because it's the kid's fault. What the kid being a kid for? You know a grown person attracted you shouldn't be a kid. This is how sick these bastards are. So how are we going to get together? He got the woman against the man and the man against the woman. Tell me how we're going to get together. Then there's the economic problem we got. If you make more money than the average of them, you better than them. We got so many divides, it's going to be hard to get us to come together. And he successfully worked this, and that's why we got problems today. That's why we got problems. That's why we need to have truth. Truth and dare. Tell the truth, and I dare you to stand and live the truth. Isn't that right? I want you to do it. Not first, I don't want nobody to dare me because I do it. I'm daring you to live right. I'm daring you to do the right thing. I'm daring you to be responsible for yourself. I'm daring you to take accountability for yourself. Truth and dare. I know you can do it. They done divide us so much, that's why you can't get nowhere. I know people, listen, they go to the church, they run 30 minutes through. You know why? Because everybody blind. Don't deal with that, don't address that, there's going to be no controversy and unfold nothing, and you can't answer, then you stuck. You can't answer, let's get the answer. Let's address it. We run through that book, everybody run through it, too much stuff we keep avoiding. Eventually we got to touch on it so we can get better. It's just like they got soft spots. Some place, I got some place you can't touch. We're going to have to touch it, otherwise you ain't going to get no better. That's why we ain't got no better. Too many places we can't touch, too much stuff we can't say, too many things we can't address. Get over your skin color and let's look at what's factual, what's happening. We got to fix this thing. Everybody here, we all in have this play, we got to fix it. I'm just a believer that the so-called Negro, he has an internal problem. And we know who caused it, but we got some things we need to fix. And the part is going to come down, the major part we got to do, we got to fix our religious aspect. Because that's our ground. That's the fundamental that built us up, that gave us our character. We don't have that anymore. We don't have no character. We really don't. We can entertain you, we can dance, we can sing, we can throw hell out of football, catch hell out of one, shoot hell out of basketball, knock hell out of a baseball. We won't live nothing.
Right.
Soon after that, my ass gonna be on the news, done held my girlfriend hostage. I done beat hell out my kid, done pulled all the skin off their body. But damn, I can shoot a ball. That's just being honest. And they still our favorite player, even though their life is disrupted, and it's a downright disgrace and a shame.
That's right.
Nobody hold accountability. Well, how you gonna hold the players accountable? Hell, you only hold yourself accountable. And it's bad. I mean, the worst people be our favorite player. That's like even LeBron James said, well, he done made a mistake. He man just told his mama, shut the hell up. What did he tell her? Shut her damn mouth. What did he tell her? Shut the hell up. Your mama? On national TV, who jumped up because she saw you getting hit by some guy, motherly instinct. You know what they say? She knew better than that. Did she know better? Did he know better than that?
Right, come on.
Tell me, when you cut your motherly instinct, what you do you see your kid getting hit? That's life. Hell, your mother instinct make you jump up. My kid, my child, I don't give a damn how old you still my kid. And I see you get hurt. The instinct is there. National TV. What he told him? Shut up. What he told him? Shut the hell up. Sit your ass down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially your mom disrespectful like that. You know, give him the damn. What's she doing giving the damn about him for? But everybody up, man, damn sure one of the best basketball players. I don't give a shit about him. So we got to start holding him accountable. Now, he can go back and reconcile it. He can be a man come and say, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have. That can help some other little boy. He don't know how many people he affected. And you know why he do that? Because we don't give a damn. He King James. Damn good basketball player. And that wasn't bad about it. And then what bad about us? We hated the hell out of Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was a racist. And we felt like white folks shouldn't like. Y'all know Babe Ruth was a racist. Didn't like black. And we felt like white people shouldn't like because he was wrong. But ain't that something to do that to white people? And I give a damn about LeBron James, tell his mama, set her ass down. You think, let me get this straight. They ain't worse as Babe Ruth. Because the nigga ain't got no character. I'm telling you what, you don't have no sense of character, you don't have no sense of responsibility, you don't have no sense of, you hurt us. That's all that we just have. We don't make mistakes. I ain't saying they ain't made no mistakes. But at some point, if we don't hold our people accountable, we're never going to get past it. We keep creating the same monsters. Okay. That's it, man. Y'all love him, go ahead and do it. That's where you at. Because ain't nothing more important than the game. That's all about the game. We done played enough games. Okay, you know some bread to go with that fan. He been working hell out that thing. I know that nail gonna go somewhere. Get him some hand sanitizer. Man, he done worked hell out that thing. That thing. It shouldn't be nothing in there but just a scab of a bone. That thing, he hit that thing, and when they hit back at you, that damn thing, man, you finna lose the whole little hand up to the hand. Yeah, you get a little bit. Because that finger gonna wind up touching on that seat, and that thing get on my back and eat a hole in my shirt. Here we go. This the original map right here. 2000 BC. It might be right in anything that they got. So this is right here what I get it called Babylon over here. They got Nineveh. Nineveh gonna be on the backside here. Woo, woo, that red sure it hurt my eye too. They got the Syrian desert. I ain't seen that map. Damn sure can't read it. Yeah, they think they're trying to represent the blood. Woo, woo, whoever did this. I don't blame you. You could lie your ass off if folks can't read it. And when you said they said this was 2000 BC, it's crazy. I think they accredit the monks for having the oldest maps. I still can't get how nobody could draw no map on the ground of the whole world, huh? It made absolutely, y'all know how much sense that make y'all young people? The fact that man didn't have a flight, he drew a map of the whole world on the ground. How many of y'all can draw a map of Kanye if you just stood out there in the parking lot? Do you think these folks smarter than you? That thing about it, you know how to curve and cut out churches and come back around and miss just a little bit of covenant and come back around. You understand how this shit make no sense? That you can actually sit on the ground and draw all this out. Even if you went on top of the high mountain and drew, you know what you're looking at? You tell me you can see a stake in the ground from the top of a 2,000-foot mountain. What you think, Jay? Is that possible? Sit on top of a 2,000-foot mountain and look out and see the whole world and just start drawing it out? I don't know. How many of y'all think that's possible? They can't do it. Even if he went to the top of the mountain, he couldn't do it. Because you don't know where something go. Unless you put something up, you can't draw it. I doubt they draw any better we don't draw. I don't believe none of these people done told her. But these are things people don't want to talk about. These are the things that are questionable for us. And because they're questionable, we need to get answer for them because they're going to wind up causing you problems that come out of what you believe. You might think it don't. It plays a major part on what you believe. What you can't find to be fact is going to come in and it's going to cause you problems that come out of you believing. Abraham was able to stand on what he was standing on because he had facts. He had something to support what it was he believed. They got us on things that we found out we couldn't support what we believed. That's why we never got anywhere. This time we on the move to get somewhere. So that's why we looking and we searching out for facts. Y'all got it. And we had to spend more time disproving a lot of things he told us so we can wind up improving what it is we believe. Because a lot of times when they come down to us progressing and growing, one thing that hurt us, we still got them old Jesus facts. They said they want, it's in us. He embedded in us too hard. If you don't break all them old Jesus facts, you ain't going to get nowhere. Because that little Jesus in you going to hold you back every time. It's detrimental to us, people. I'm going to get ready to finish out. Come back to what we had. I think I seen you on the Byzantine. They're going to build them Greeks again. All right, don't finish. Oh, no. Go back right quick to Matthew. I'm going to try to let y'all go. Y'all go ahead and pull your money out. I'm trying to let you go. I ain't going to give y'all one of them little lies that ain't going to hurt you this time. I shouldn't. Hopefully. All right, let's finish. The 10:36, Matthew, listen.
And they each enemies shall be the unashamed of his bet.
Come on.
The one Ahab his Abba, or his aim more than me, does not deserve me.
Y'all hear that? Uh-oh. Listen.
And the one Ahab his Ben, or his Bach more than me, does not deserve me.
That's tight. What happened?
And he who does not take his crucifixion and follow after me is not worthy of me.
Yes, sir. Oh, I thought I had a question. Go ahead.
He who has found his Kai shall lose it, and he who has lost his Kai for my sake, he shall find it.
Mm-hmm.
The one who receives you, and the one receives me, and the one who receives me receives the one who shalak me.
Mm-hmm.
The one who receives a Nabi in the shem of a Nabi shall receive a Nabi reward.
Mm-hmm.
And the one who receives a Sadiq Ish in the shem of a Sadiq Ish shall receive a Sadiq Ish reward.
Mm-hmm.
The one who gives to one of these little ones just a cup of cold ma'in, only in the shem of a Talmudim, Aman, I say to you, that
they're going to be tight. What kind of water that was? Room temperature? What kind of water that is? I think I would say cool. He put cold. That's tight. Cooling water. Cooling. I be telling them they do it. I mean, I drink water if I ain't got nothing. Mine be, room temperature here, but I really don't care for it. He said he spit it out. That's what he said. He said he rather you want. He said I want you to be one or the other. He said I rather you were cold or hot. He said cause you was lukewarm room temperature. He said I just spew it out my mouth. All right, that's tight. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Among I say to you that he shall not lose his reward.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Back me up. See the 20 now. Watch out. See that 25. Let me just say this something right quick. I'm trying to let you. 25. They should talk about a servant and master. Oh yeah, that's at 25. So take me 24 right quick. That's what I want. 24. 24. 10, 24. 10, 24. Let's see. Let me see. Listen.
A Talmud is not exalted above his moray, nor a bard
Because they
above
forgot why we came over him. Nor a who?
a bard
A servant
above his adon.
is not above his master.
It is enough.
It is what now?
It is enough
It's enough.
for the Talmud to be like his moray, and the abad to be like his adon.
So it's not impossible to be like Abraham and Yahushua. Because I'm one of his taught ones. And so are you. That's the purpose why we came here. Because you put a lot of things like it's outside of your capabilities. When he actually just told you it is enough that the abad, the servant, can be as his master. And the taught one can be as his teacher. Okay. That only makes sense. Because when Yahushua came, I'm trying to think who he said taught him. Who he said taught him? The Abba. And we supposed to have a child supposed to be born us. And the child was supposed to be what? A son? And the rule was going to be on his shoulder? And his name will be called? Wonderful. Counselor. The mighty Elohim. No, the everlasting Abba. Now, where will he get that title from? How will he obtain becoming the everlasting Father? Well, on top of that, he would have been equal to. And the book told you that in the book of Philippians, 2nd chapter. Hello? He said he took nothing away from Elohim when he was even being to the same equivalent. Right quick, Philippians 2 and 9, 2 and 7. Let's see what he said. Philippians 2 and 7. Listen.
But emptied himself, taking the form of an abad, and came to be in the likeness of the Bani of Anashim, being found in his appearance as the Ben of Ish.
That's 2 and 7, 2 and 6. What did it say?
Who, although he was in the form of Elohim, did not regard to spoil him to be equal to Elohim.
Woo. Came in the form of Elohim, and he didn't take nothing away from him being like Elohim? Because he told you it was enough for an abad to be as his master, and he takes nothing away from him. So I can't be like Yahushua. He said it's enough for me to be like him. You can't be over him.
Right.
You couldn't be above him. See, all this, the reason why I'm telling you this, we got to break this old mentality of you can't do and you can't ever be. You got to stop this kind of stuff, okay? And we're going to change it by the information that we're getting now, by going back and looking and saying, the teaching doesn't say that. So how did you wind up believing it? Because he just clearly said that a servant can be as his master. Hello? Okay, there we go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's enough. Appreciate y'all time. Yeah, give Mr. Yahuwah a hand clap. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't